It's Friday. It's the weekend. Everybody's a little bit excited. Genuinely, this sounds like kind of radio nonsense, but genuinely, none of the bosses are in the building today. They're all kind of... I've got my scarf on. I don't quite know why. That's nonsense. They're all bunking off. They're all gone on mysterious holidays, and I don't know what's going on. There are very few people left in LBC Towers. And so we're kind of just going to mess around a bit today, sort of. You can do kind of what you want. It's 3.5 hours of Triple M, mix mental mayhem. Someone's asked me to where is it? Hang on, there's an email here. Fanny's take control of this. No, it's not that one. It's just one saying, Ian, why is it called Mixed Mental Mayhem? I can't remember, but Mick has emailed in. It's named after a bloke called Mick who said you should call it Mental Mayhem, and we put Mick's name at the top of it. It's kind of hard to explain. Basically, what happens is, it's where we take your calls straight to air. Normally, if you phone up LBC or any other... pretty much nearly any other speech-based station, you'll speak to the producer, who will ask you what your name is, where you're calling from, what you want to talk about, and then they'll call you back and put you on the air if they think you're interesting and safe, or they won't if you think you're a bit boring or a bit dangerous. Now, for the next 3.5 hours, your calls are going to come straight to air. The first person you'll speak to is me. There are some rules, and we issue these rules. We do this every day at 6 o'clock for the last half an hour of the show. But just for today, as a cunt... we're going to do it for the whole show. There are some rules. A lot of people are very tempted to phone up and say swear words or naughty things on the radio. Don't do that. Don't do it. Because we've got a 7, 8, 9 second delay here, which means we hear things 7 seconds before it gets broadcast on the radio. And what we can do, we have a dump button, which means if you say a swear word, we can dump that bit of radio. It will never go out, so no one will hear the swear words apart from us. And we can also blacklist you by using your number comes up on a screen. We can blacklist you from calling any other LBC radio programmes. So it's not really worth doing. Apart from that, pretty much anything goes. Oh yeah, if you're going to have your radio on, which is kind of tempting to do, as soon as you hear something on your telephone, either switch your radio off or get out of the room or do that. Now, we've done this for half an hour before, every day, and it works kind of well. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it's awful. Some people love it, some people hate it. We've not done it for 3.5 hours before. There is a chance this may not sustain 3.5 hours. But I have a copy of the Daily Star with me. Should that be the case, and I can read about Pouty saving Shouty. I can't read about that. That's more of a descriptive thing. Anyway, things can happen. So 0870 9090 973. We've got emails as well. Iain, IAIN, @lbc.co.uk. Agent Chris is a little bit worried about this, but what the hell? Let's start, shall we? Let us go at the home of the straight to air. Line 1, you're on the radio. Good start. Line 1, that's
Hello.
you. Hello, you're on the air.
Sorry, first time caller, Ian.
Hey, listen.
Listened to your show for quite a while.
Thank you. Do you? I say thank you. Do you like it?
I do. I don't like your show.
But you don't know
Crazy,
why.
zany, but funny.
Lovely. But we'll have that. That's good. Yes. I'm just moving my computer. Hang on. Let me just move my computer. The computer's somewhere... Because Alison Bell's been in here today, and she's moved everything around. Alison Bell invited me to Miss Great Britain with her. Now, that's an invitation you don't turn down lightly, but I did turn it down.
You had to.
I turned it down lightly.
Oh.
But yeah, so, OK, you've called in. Yes, sorry.
No, I've been meaning to call a number of times before. I think you called him Agent Chris. Put me in the hold and never got through to you.
Well, that's what we said before. If you sound like a boring or a mental caller, then he may not put you through.
Oh, no. I think all I really wanted to ask you was I was a bit fascinated and amazed that you were into that Indian Bollywood song.
Which one? Pear Daisy?
That's it.
Yeah.
And but I just interested. How comes you were into, the words to it and you like it?
Because there's a couple of reasons. I grew up in Slough, and there were lots of Indian and Pakistani and all kinds of different kids there, so I learnt some of the language. And then I worked in Pakistan for 3 months, and Pardesi was kind of big in Pakistan, although it's a Hindi Bollywood song. It was kind of big in Pakistan, and so I learnt it.
Oh, no, that Pakistan, India, same thing.
Well, in terms of the songs and the films, they kind of yes.
Right, yeah, same language. Different writing, that's all it is.
Pretty much.
Same speech.
Pretty much. Do you want to sing a song to me?
Oh, no, I haven't got a singing voice.
Could you sing... Hey, listen, could you sing Jan Jani Janadan?
Oh, no, believe it or not, I'm not a Bollywood fan.
Oh, man, what the hell are you doing talking to me? Can I sing Jan Jani Janadan to you?
Oh, go on then. Go on.
Johnny, dum ba bum 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 bum. That's all I know of that one. Someone sent me the album with that on this week, which is very kind. Thank you very much.
No.
What's your name, my friend?
My name is Naveed Hussain, but they all know me as Nav.
Nav, thank you very much for calling and being the first call on today's show.
You're welcome.
Take care, bye-bye. There we go, you see. Genesis Ian, you're right. I couldn't stand you at first. I sent horrid texts without the letter T at the end. Now I've got used to you. I love it, love it, love it. And Mick, from Mick's Mental Mayhem, says, Ian, you did a whole show of Triple M on Friday, December the 23rd. It was a success. Yes, we did do that, didn't we? 0870 9090 973. Line 2 is on the radio.
Oh, hi, Ian.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Yes, I just wanted to sing something for you.
Thank you very much. This is nice.
All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. La cucaracha, ya no puede caminar. Porque le falta la patica de atrás. Y si se agacha, se le ve la cucaracha. Y si se empina, se le ve la colombina.
Well done. Thank you very much for that. There we go. You see, wasn't that lovely? I was surprised by that. The thing is, people either hate this bit of the show or they love it. I think that we might get some... We normally get... Well, let's just see what happens. I don't want to put any suggestions in anyone's head. Let's see what happens. We're going to kind of... It's nice and slow and build up the pace as we go on, I think, for the next 3.5 hours. Line 4 is on the radio.
Hello, is that me?
Yes, you're on the air.
Oh, wow. I've got a bone to pick with you because you made me fall off a step ladder.
Well, first of all, you cannot sue me for that unless I push...
Well, I was going to ask you if you knew any good personal injury lawyers, because I was laughing so much the other day when you were talking to, I think it was Yasser.
It was through laughing, not through me pushing. That's good. That's a relief. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think I should take it up with my lawyer.
Hang on a minute. Let's get... What was being said... I just think you're a lunatic. You just laugh at anything. What was being said that made you laugh so much?
I can't remember.
There we
so
go.
Funny.
You see, that wouldn't stand up in court. And
hey, do you know who this is?
Who is this?
This is the master of the curry.
Oh, it's Suki.
Yeah.
Hey, man, how's it going?
It's good, man. How you doing?
I'm very, very well. You do the best curry in the world.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Are you wearing a policeman's uniform at the moment?
Not at the moment, but I can do if you want.
Well, next time you call up, I want you to be in full uniform, please, sir.
I'd have to be on duty then.
Okay. Are you allowed... Are police officers allowed to call radio shows if they're on duty?
Probably in their refreshment breaks, yes.
Your refreshment breaks, I like that, very nice. So, anything else I can do for you, sir?
No, mate, I just thought I'd give you a call because I haven't spoken to you for ages.
It's very kind of you to call in, always a pleasure. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. Let's leave it there, I think, for the moment. It was just a kind of nice, sedate pace. Lovely, isn't it? This is kind of friendlier than it is. It normally gets a little bit more mental. I'm sure at some point we're going to have a rush of just lunatics calling in, playing songs down the phone, asking me perhaps if I like pie, because I do like a bit of pie. Whatever. 0870 9090 973. Email iain, iain, @lbc.co.uk. We do have the Daily Star here. Just in case it goes pear-shaped and we don't get any calls. But it's time now to get the latest LBC 97.3 travel news from the LBC Travel Centre and Simon Bennett.
Thanks very much, Ian. The M25 in trouble in Surrey.
Mayhem for the entire show. 0870 9090 973. Don't swear, there's a 7-second delay. If it's engaged, keep trying, because as soon as we get rid of someone, a line becomes free. Line number 5. Line 5, you're on the radio.
Hello there, is that Ian?
Yes, it is, you're on the air.
Hello there, Ian. I just, thinking about that cucaracha song.
Yes.
Do you realise cucaracha is a slang word for a black person in Spanish?
I did not know that.
Yes, cucaracha or cucaracha. Yes.
Yes?
So, I think you better, not use that word again. It's almost as bad as using the N-word.
No, it's not. Don't be so silly. Cucaracha's a famous song, you fool.
Oh, well, in Spanish it's not.
But it doesn't matter. It's such a famous song. It has no racial slur or meaning at all in this country.
It has.
Of course it hasn't, you
Well,
idiot.
this country hasn't.
But then it's no one's offended. La Cucaracha's a famous song. We're not going to ban that, you fool!
Well, you're the fool for using it. You're going to get all these racist people coming
You're
up
an
now.
idiot for being a left-wing liberal do-gooder, which I must admit I am myself, but you've heard of political correctness and it's gone right up your bum!
No, I think it's gone up your bum, mate.
No, not at all. You phoned in with a nonsense point that La Cucaracha is racist.
Yeah, of course it is.
So you
It's
think
a racist word?
You think we should ban it?
Yeah.
You idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
That's the best you can come back with, is it? Just repeating what I say?
No, it's not. You're the one that's, using the word, and you shouldn't be using it.
La cucaracha, la cucaracha.
All right, fine. Don't bother me, I'm white.
But then why have you called in if it doesn't bother you?
Well, it might offend some black people.
Well, but let's let some black people phone in and see if it offends them.
All right, okay, all right, then, they do that then.
Why are you calling in, saying that...
I'm just calling so that you're aware of it.
But
you don't become a bit of a knob on air.
But you're becoming a bit of a knob on air.
No, you are, you're a knob.
Again, all you can do is repeat the insult.
No, repeat the insult. What else are you going to say? You're not saying anything else about yourself, are you?
I'm saying a lot more than you're saying. What are you
saying?
You're just not listening, my friend.
No,
that's
you're not listening. Hey, comprende? Why are you not listening properly, boy?
See, that's not racist, is it?
No, that's not racist.
No,
I'm Spanish.
No,
because I'm Spanish. I'm trying to make up the own Spanish. So I can do that.
But you can do that, can you?
Yeah, I can do that.
That's not racist for you to put on a silly accent.
No, it's not an accent because I'm Spanish.
I don't believe you.
Well, I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow, you can say numbers. You can say numbers in a foreign language, man.
Yeah.
You must be Spanish. You must be Spanish.
Huh?
You must be Spanish then.
No, you must be un cuño.
Yeah, see, all you're going to do is just be rude and insulting. You're phoning up because you're worried that someone else might get offended. No black people
I'm worried about you. I'm worried because there's people out there who, if they knew what you was talking about, will get offended. If I said the N-word, there'd be a load of people ringing up and saying, hey, you shouldn't be saying the N-word.
It's completely different.
It's not. If there was a song that kept saying the N-word, would you say it all the time?
It's a different word altogether.
It's not a different word altogether.
Yeah, hang on. La cucaracha and the N-word. Yeah, they're different.
Yeah, the N-word for a black person. Which I'm not going to say. I think you're well aware of it. What it stands for. Yeah.
Listen.
There's a song that says, "Oh, the N-word, the N-word, the N-word." You go absolutely potting. Somebody else with it going.
Listen to what I'm saying, you fool!
Go on, then.
For God's sakes.
No, go on. You tell me. Go on.
Turn your radio off. That's why you're. Hopefully that's the reason why you're getting so confused. Hopefully it's not because you're an idiot.
No, it's not because I'm an idiot.
Okay, let's.
If I'm an idiot, I'll be talking to another one like yourself.
Well, let's find out if that's the case or not. Just listen. Shut up and listen.
I haven't said a word yet.
Well, you are. Shut up and listen.
Go on then.
Oh, God's sake. Shut up and listen. Don't say anything. Just listen to what I'm saying. The point I was trying to make before you went off on some bizarre tangent is la cucaracha and the N-word, and yes, I do know what the N-word are.
Good.
La cucaracha and the N-word, which I do know what it means, are completely different words and have completely different impact and affect people completely differently. So your point, I'm not finished, your point is irrelevant, stupid and patronising.
Right. To who?
To me.
Why?
To me.
How can it be patronising to you?
To me.
Did you know what it meant in Spanish?
It's patronising to me.
Did you know what it was meant in Spanish?
I'm going to finish this sentence in a minute.
Go on then.
It's patronising to me.
Uh-huh.
It's patronising to black people. And it's patronising to my listeners.
Why?
Because you think they can't make a rational judgment...
Because probably they don't know what it means in Spanish.
You think they can't make a rational judgment between what's offensive and what's not, so you feel you have to pipe up and say, actually, you shouldn't listen to that word's offensive.
Well, tell you what it was, yeah.
I know what it is. I'm not offended by it.
You didn't know what it was. You didn't know what it was. You didn't know what it was in Spanish.
Sorry, how do you know that?
Because I probably knew... Because you didn't know yourself. So I asked you right at the beginning. Did you know what it was in Spanish? And you said, no, I didn't.
I don't think you did ask me that.
I did say to you. I said, do you know what it means in Spanish?
Okay.
And you kept quiet.
Yeah.
Which stands for that you didn't know what you were going to say.
Well, I didn't keep... I kept quiet, but I didn't say I don't know what it means, did I?
What silence means... Sometimes silence means that you're guilty.
No, I'm guilty of nothing, my friend. Sometimes silence is allowing fools to just stumble over their own words and their own ridiculous arguments.
You're the fool.
There we go. Just repeating what I'm saying.
I am a fool for ringing you up. And
you are. You are.
All right.
You are.
So are you.
Yeah.
Bye, fool.
And sometimes it's like that, which is nice. 08709090973 is the telephone number. Line 2's on the radio.
Hello, it's Fred Harris here. How are you doing?
I'm very well, Fred. How's your BBC Micro?
Oh, it's very well, Mr. Lee. It's very well. I'll tell you what. Have you seen Simon Groom about?
I've not seen Simon Groom for a long, long time, Fred.
Oh, if you see him, can you tell him I'll be down the Crown at 8 p.m. tonight? Okay, cheers. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Fred. Bye-bye. There we go, lovely. 08709090973 is the telephone number. Alison has sent in a stroppy email. You were rude and ignorant to a lady the other night who rang to ask for help in finding a tombola machine for a children's cancer charity. No, I don't think it was. I told her to look on the eBay. I hope you never have the misfortune of having a sick child. Well, so do I. I hope no one ever does. That's not fair. Even more that the lady who phoned wasn't the mother. That's very nasty. What a nasty email, Alison. Have a listen. The last sentence. Ask Jenny Eclair for some tips on being funny without being offensive. Alison, I guess you've never seen Jenny Eclair live? That's what she does. Jenny Eclair's brilliant, but that's what she does. So, Alison, if I were you, I'd go and listen to that again, because I think you misheard it. Because I think I told her that I didn't know where to find it, this wasn't the kind of show that could help, and she should probably look on eBay, which is probably the best thing. 08709090973. This is fun, huh? This is good. Line 4's on the radio. Hello, that's you.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Am I?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to say that I go salsa dancing, and cucaracha is a move in salsa dancing. So it seems very strange that it could be offensive.
Thank you very much. That bloke was an idiot, wasn't he, really? I think he was trying to stir up trouble where there's no trouble.
I can't believe I can go to a salsa dance class and they can use that word and it could be an offensive word when there's Spanish people there dancing.
Exactly. Well, I've had an email from Dorona saying, I'm black and I'm not offended. Nat has said, what a knob. I hope she's referring to him. She could be referring to me. I don't quite know. And someone's saying, I think you lost that one, Iain. Well, I don't think I did. Listen,
not at all.
What's your name?
Mandy.
Mandy, thank you very much for that. Well,
okay.
Now, salsa dancing, that's kind of quite sexy, isn't it?
It is, actually. Depends who you're dancing with, obviously.
What, sorry?
Depends who you're dancing with.
Yes, exactly. You see, I would make it a clumsy, awkward, inappropriate mess. Okay,
I wouldn't want to judge you.
Well, thanks very much. Thanks very much for calling. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. Oh, look, the correspondent update coming in, which is kind of good. Let me just drag that over to there. We could get one more in. Let's go to line 4. Line 4, you're on the radio. Hello.
Hello, Iain.
Hello.
I'm very concerned for you.
Uh-oh.
All right? I'm very concerned. I'm just reading about karma, Buddhist karma.
Yes.
And I'm concerned. We had the incident with Ben yesterday.
Who's still banned?
He was banned.
Yep.
Yasser, the poor bloke's nearly a nervous wreck.
No, Yasser, I'm a big fan of Yasser, and I've sent Yasser an email saying that he's still my Doctor Who correspondent, and we have a lot of love and respect for Yasser.
Yeah, but I see in the end, if you're not careful, you're going to turn into a frog or something.
You sent me You're the Steve who sends me the emails.
Yes, indeed.
Well, you send weird emails, half of them are really nice, and half of them are having a go at me.
Well, I love you.
I love you.
I'm concerned that you don't end up as a frog in the next life.
But what's wrong with being a frog?
Oh, I don't know. Well, you can't speak much, can you? There's not much to talk about, is there?
No.
You could not be a radio presenter as a frog.
And you say that as though that's a bad thing?
Because your voice would be croaky.
It would be croaky?
Indeed.
Yes.
So I'm concerned there's 35 levels of the Suma.
Oh, my God, 35 levels of Suma?
I'm Gary King. Win
Mixed mental mayhem for the entire 3.5 hours of the show. If you never listen... after 6 o'clock. This is what we do for the last half an hour every single day. It's normally we normally do it a little bit more fast-paced and frenetic. We're building up as we go along. If you want to give us a call, you come straight to air. You're not screened. 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. You can come up and do anything you want, pretty much within reason. We'll take more of your calls straight to air after the latest LBC news. But we all knew that, didn't we? It's Triple M, Mixed Mental Mayhem. Your calls are going straight to air. 0870 9090 973. What do you mean by straight to air? Well, I mean this. If we go to line 2, you're on the radio straight away.
A centimetre crack.
Thank you. You see, and then they hang up themselves. You see, a lot of... We're not really cutting people off today. They're kind of doing their bits and pieces. Some will cut off, but... we get a lot of short calls. I haven't got the centimetre crack anymore. That was a clip we used to play of Angie Greaves. Line 4's on the radio.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, Iain.
Hello.
I just like to say that the guy before that said that cucaracha means the N-word,
yes.
actually
doesn't mean that. It means cockroach.
It means cockroach, doesn't it? I should have pulled him up on that, but I was slightly behind on my thinking. But yes, of course it does. And can I ask how you know this?
Because I'm Portuguese, and
there we go.
It kind of, means the same thing.
There we go. Is Portuguese and Spanish virtually the same language?
Well, it's nearly the same. Some things sound different.
Tell me something that sounds different in Spanish and Portuguese. If you went to Spain, could you survive speaking Portuguese?
Yes, you could.
Say something to me in Portuguese.
Olá.
What does that mean?
Hello.
Hello, hola. Are you very good at Portuguese?
Yes.
If I gave you a sentence to say, could you translate it into Portuguese for me?
I'll try.
Could you say, in Portuguese,
yeah.
You're listening to the Iain Lee Show on LBC 97.3?
My goodness. Okay, olá. Estás a ouvir a rádio no Iain Lee Show. Okay?
That'll do for me. Thank you very much for that. 0870 9090 973. Look at these emails coming in. Let me just quickly see what this one is. If this is, I've just seen those. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Ian, what are you eating? I'm listening to you on the internet. All I can hear is you licking your lips. What are you eating or sucking on? Says Mandy in the Pimlico. Well, I'm not sucking on anything. I was eating a sandwich, but that's kind of gone. I just kind of have dry lips and have to do that every now and then. I've got some Carmex here. Let me put some Carmex on. Line 4's on the radio.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Ian.
Hello?
I'm Raja Hindustani.
Excellent.
Can you sing a song from me?
Pardesi, Pardesi, Janana hai, mujhe chole ke.
Now I will sing a nice song for you, yeah? You learn very quick.
Okay.
Choli ke piche kya hai, choli ke piche. Try it.
Sounds good. I'll sing another one to you then.
Okay, go on.
Do mera hero number one.
You want me to sing another song for you?
Bring it on, come on.
John, Johnny, Janardhan, tadaram, pam, 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 pam.
That was the only other one I knew.
Okay, there's another one.
I have no more, but if you've got another one you want to share with us. John, Johnny, Janardhan's a good song, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very, very nice song.
Have you seen the film Nasib?
Nasib, yeah.
Good film.
You like Amitabh?
Yeah, he's the fella in it, is he?
Sorry?
Do I like who?
Yeah, Amitabh is the top man in Bollywood.
He's the man that's in everything, isn't he? He's in every film, pretty much.
Every much. He's the top man.
He's quite old now, though, isn't he?
Okay, Sat Sri Akal, Kidda.
I know. Do you know Shashi Kapoor?
Yeah, you know Raj Kapoor?
Shashi Kapoor.
No. Shashi Kapoor and Raj Kapoor are brothers.
I've worked with Shashi Kapoor.
Oh, you work with Shashi Kapoor?
Oh, I have a photograph of myself and Shashi Kapoor.
Yeah, you should leave it on your website. I can see, yeah?
I will put the picture of me and Shashi Kapoor on the website next week.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And he's gone. Well, that's nice. 0870 9090 973. There's one line free. Why is that line free? If it's engaged, keep trying. Keep going on redial. You'll get through eventually, I can almost guarantee it. Line 6 is on the radio.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Ian, how you doing?
I'm fine, mate. What can I do for you?
I want you to settle an argument for me.
I'll have a go.
You used to do a show on Channel 4 with Daisy Donovan.
Yes.
Now, was Daisy Donovan ever in I'm Alan Partridge? You see, there was a girl that used to work behind the counter at the, I think it was the Linton Travel Tavern.
Yeah, no, that was, no, that wasn't Daisy, that was Sally Phillips, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. I just me and my mate was having an argument.
The girl behind the counter was Sally Phillips. Daisy Donovan was in the first series of My Family as the dental assistant.
Right, okay, so that settles it.
Who's won the argument there?
I've won the argument.
Come on.
There you go.
Your mate sounds like a fool.
Yeah, he is, he's an idiot.
He's an idiot. Thank you very much for that. 0870 9090 973. Isn't everyone being nice today, apart from that idiot? Everyone's being very lovely. We don't mind idiots as well. If you want to call up and have a Barney, you're more than welcome to. Line 6. Line 6, you're on the radio.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
I'm afraid I want to say what a terrible presenter I think you are, and I wish LBC would get rid of you.
And then she hung up. Lovely. That was lovely, wasn't it? That was nice. LBC won't get rid of me. I've got at least another 6 months' grace. If the figures don't go up in 6 months, then I might get moved to a different slot. But, I think we'll be fine. If you want to phone... By the way, more than happy for you to phone in and say that. That's fine. It would be better if you stayed and had a little chat with me, though. It's a little bit cowardly to put the phone down like that. Well, I won't be nasty or anything like that. It'd just be good to have a chat with you. But if you do want to do that, that's fine. I genuinely don't mind that. Line 7's on the radio. Hello? No, they bottled it. Never mind. Excuse me. Did we clip that woman? 'Cause it'd be nice to have that in the folder at some point. Thank you very much. Line 9's on the radio.
Shrink top hard hair, you love Eddie Smith.
I used to love Eddie Smith. I don't love Eddie Smith anymore. 0870 90 90 973. Line 6 is on the air. Come on! Guns N' Roses, isn't it? Thank you very much for that. That was nice. People are now going... People who don't normally listen after 6 o'clock going, what the flipping hell is this rubbish? Where's Anna Rayburn gone? Line 9 is on the air.
All right, fella.
Hello, mate, how's it going?
Yeah, all right, mate. Remember me, Dave and Charlton, my mate Johnny Kerr, likes the old fitness videos?
No, I don't remember.
Old Jane Fonda.
Oh, no.
I remember, well, it's his birthday anyway.
Yes?
Johnny Kerr from Greenwich.
Right.
And his sister-in-law had a little baby at 12 o'clock today.
Lovely.
Little Jake, and I'll just big them up.
Hey, well, big up little Jake, then.
Little Jake, oh yeah, as you do.
I hope you... Are you taping this for little Jake so that he'll hear it one day?
Oh, but in the day, that's down to them. I told them I'll phone them anyway, but, it's a bit
they've just had a baby. They're not going to be bothered taping you on the radio.
Well, anyway, fair play to them anyway.
There we go. Big up little Jake. Isn't that nice? Someone who's 3 hours and 41 minutes old. That's up to them, isn't it? They want to tape it. Line 9's on the air.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the radio.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I can't hear myself.
There's a 7-second delay.
Oh, okay.
Switch the radio off.
Sorry, this guy called in saying that the cucaracha was, the N-word, but it's not. It's actually a cockroach.
Yep, we've got that. Thank you very much. We do know that, but thank you. Just tuned in, we've, for the first time in this show, been discussing the thorny subject of racism with an idiot. It seems... Oh, dear. I'm enjoying this. Are we... Helen behind the glass, you enjoying this? Agent Chris, are you enjoying this? You're still not sure, are you? Are you sure? Still not sure, OK. Bearing in mind, we've done no preparation for this, so this is doubly sweet for me. Line 4's on the radio.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, mate, how you doing?
Yeah, fine. What can I do for you?
A couple of things, actually. I've just worked out the reason behind this quick-to-air phone calls.
Yep.
One, it's easy work for you.
Oh, very easy work for me, yeah.
You love.
Yeah, of course I do. Who does it? If anyone can make their job easier, who wouldn't jump at that chance?
Exactly, that's why I'm leaving work now.
Good boy.
Yeah, so it's a very easy day. The second one is it's saving LBC a little bit of money as well.
In what respect?
Well, because obviously when we phone normally, you then call us back, which is no cost to us.
Yes.
Now, this phone call talking to you, which I love. Obviously.
Bless you.
No problem. Do you sneeze? Which I love doing.
Are you flirting with me?
What? No.
There's a bit of male flirt, which is fine. Men flirt with each other sometimes, but which is fine, and there's no sexual thing in it.
Call it friendly banter, but flirting works for me, I suppose.
Okay.
So, but I think it's a great way for LBC to save a little bit of money on the listener's expense.
Well, if they did this every now and then, 3.5 hours, or LBC not... LBC's phone bill must be massive.
Yeah. Because I think what you're doing now, you're talking to me longer, so my phone bill gets even more expensive.
If only I made a penny for every second you were on the air, I'd be loaded.
It would be great.
Listen, thank you very much. It's a good point. If you've never phoned the station before, I do get emails from people saying, oh, I don't want to phone because I can't really afford it. Normally, not today, not on this show today, but normally, if you phone in, the producer will take your number. They'll phone you back. So it doesn't really cost you you're on the phone, you're paying for maybe like a minute, 2 minutes worth of phone call maximum, and then we phone you back. Not today, though. This is straight to air. And it's 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. Hang on, I'm getting lots of emails. Ian, was that Maggie Thatcher who wanted to get rid of you? Says Stephen in the Chester. Ian, can you ask Dirty Belle if she fancies going for a drink with me tonight? Chris, I will ask her. Ian, I think you are fab, but what happened to you bringing Mr. T on the show? We had Mr. T on the show, didn't we? I think we had him saying things like this.
Hey, this is Mr. T.
Yep.
And you listening to 3 hours, 427, Ian Lee, Afternoon Wireless Show.
Yeah, that's the old time. Mr. T's got the time wrong, but... Ian, can we have a programme where you swap places with Natalie Bailey? She does your show and you do the traffic news. It'll be nice to have you out in the cold to see whether you sound the same. What the travel people are in the cold? I don't think so. We can... Simon Bennett, you're not in the cold, are you?
No.
Where are you, please?
I'm in the corner of the newsroom.
And it's nice and warm in there.
It's too warm here.
Well,
I always moan about it being too hot.
Maybe we should be sending you out onto the street to look at roads. What's happening on the roads and trains, Simon?
I can tell you that right now. We've got the M20
whole show. 08709090973. Line number 1. You're on the radio.
Hello there, Ian.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. What can I do for you, sir?
Well, there's two things. It's a fun thing, I think. Well, not so serious or a serious thing. What do you prefer today?
The fun thing.
Fun thing. Shepherd's pie.
Lovely.
I think it should be compulsory for everyone to eat my shepherd's pie every weekend.
Why? Hang on. What's so good about your shepherd's pie, you fool?
Well, I'll tell you what's good about my shepherd's pie. My daughter, who's a troublesome eater, for the first time in her life, has found a meal that she really enjoys.
Yes.
So it's about time I blew my own trumpet and told everyone about it.
What's the difference between shepherd's pie and cottage pie?
Oh, you see, there's a problem. My shepherd's pie has beef and lamb in it.
Oh man, so that's kind of a crazy midway betwixt the two.
Indeed.
Lovely. And will you be cooking that this weekend?
I certainly will be for the third weekend in a row.
Lovely stuff.
I've got a mouthful of sausage.
Anything else you wish to add?
No, not really.
Brilliant, lovely. Thank you very much for that. 08709090973 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. We can discuss any... This is lovely, isn't it? This is lovely. Odd, very odd, but lovely. Fella calling in to talk about shepherd's pie, which I kind of dig. We'll go for that. Line 10's on the air.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the radio.
Hello, Ian. How are you? My name is Michael. And look, I really like your program.
Yeah?
Hello?
Turn your radio off.
Look, I really like your program. And listen, I work as a bus driver. I'm not supposed to have one of those, but I have a little radio on my bus just to hear your program. Listen, I really like it.
Hey, that's very kind. Thank you.
Can I tell you something? I don't know how you got the... Listen, I haven't got the balls like you do.
Cojones!
To hear those idiot people on the radio. I'm telling you. You are really great, man. Take care.
Hey, listen, man, thank you very much. Take care yourself.
No problem. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, isn't that nice? I thought we were going somewhere with that, but we were just going to lovely... Why is everyone being so nice? I feel uncomfortable now. I want more of those old women phoning in, saying I should get the sack. Yeah, we want some Annies calling in. Line 9's on the radio.
Ian, talking about the sack.
Yes. Oh, dear.
I've been listening to your podcast, Wonderful Things, and I want you to fire Yasser from the Stratford, your Doctor Who correspondent.
Now, have you been listening to the free ones on the iTunes or the excellent premium podcast from the website?
I pay for my podcast.
Well done.
Anything to keep you in employment, sir.
Well, listen, seriously, you don't know how close that is to the truth.
No, you need to fire Yasser and employ me. Last week, we gave you that super correspondent update.
Yes.
He talked about Stephen Fry writing an episode.
Yes.
It's been known for well over a month Stephen Fry is writing an episode for the third series.
Yes.
You made him an Uber correspondent that day.
Yeah.
Yesterday, when you were speaking to him, he didn't know the name of the new Sidemen episode.
Which is?
By the Age of Steel.
Thank you.
I was appalled, Ian. And I see you often on the bus on the 143 in Muswell Hill.
Yes.
I often want to flirt with you because, unlike that previous caller, there is a bit of romantic love here.
Wow. Are you... Well, hang on a second. Well, age and looks, please.
I am 24.
Yeah.
I am 6'4".
Yeah.
I'm dark-haired.
Yeah.
I'm quite hot.
I'm going to let you down gently. You're too young for me.
Oh, rats.
So I would, if I were gay, I think I would go for the older man.
I can understand that. You get jewellery usually.
What?
You get jewellery when you go for the older men.
Jewellery? Oh, jewellery. Yeah. Sorry, I thought, yes, jewellery. Yeah, well, yeah. See, and
anyway, back to the point.
Sorry.
Back to the point.
Yes.
This is appalling with Yasser.
We are properly flirting here.
False information to your listeners.
Okay.
I know the Who better than him. I want Yasser fired and me employed.
I don't think I can fire Yasser. I've got a soft spot for Yasser. He's very entertaining. I think he does a good job. And he's Uber. He's an Uber correspondent. Thank you very much. I don't flirt as much with Yasser as I do with that gentleman there, but never mind. 0870 90 90 973. Line 6.
Hello.
You're on the air.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey. No, I just was thinking out to see if you're enjoying the new series of 24.
I've not seen any of it yet, so don't tell me what happens. I'm saving them up on the Sky Plus until I've got about 8 of them. Then I'm going to do that in one go.
Oh, that's good. It's good.
I've heard from people it's probably the second best series they've ever done.
Yeah, Series 4 was a disappointment, though.
Series 4 was a little bit rubbish. Series 1 was brilliant. I've still not seen Series 3. I've got that on DVD and I've not seen it.
That's the best one.
Series 3 is the best one?
Yeah, definitely.
Man. Well, I should check that out.
All right, then.
Thanks very much for that.
See you later.
Bye-bye. You can email as well, by the way. I'm not really reading anything out, because they're all, oh dear. They're not really kind of things to read about. If you want to email in, you can. Iain, iain, at lbc.co.uk. Oh dear, I don't understand that. Line 5 is on the radio.
Hello.
Hello.
Is that Iain?
Yeah, you're on the air.
Iain, I've been listening to your show ever since it started, and it's going downhill and downhill.
Uh-oh, what can we do to make it better?
Oh, I don't know. You want to stop the divs and the half-breeds getting on the air, mate.
The what?
The divs and the half-breeds.
I don't think we can use the term... We can't use the term half-breeds. I think that's offensive.
And the city correspondence.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
How'd you get that job, Iain?
Why do you want to know how I got it?
Well, because your granddad put a good word in for you, hasn't he?
I think that the show is do you know what? I think this week, the show is the best it's ever been.
Nah, it's not. It's worse.
I think
this week's been the worst week.
This week has been the strongest week we have ever had on this show, without a shadow of a doubt. And what we're doing is we're losing, at last, some of the old listeners that we don't really want listening to us.
Well, the old ones are the best.
The old listeners?
Yeah.
No,
the old people.
No,
they're the ones that give you a laugh, not the silly kids.
No, the silly kids, the young people that phone in, I find quite entertaining. No, I'm not talking about necessarily the old people, because I quite like the old people calling in. We're talking about the old listeners, the old kind of LBC listeners. We don't want them anymore.
What, the David Prever ones?
No. People who don't get this show. We don't want them.
Why is that?
We don't want them. We want to get new listeners. We want to get younger listeners. We want to get listeners who are a bit interesting and a bit funny, got a bit of money.
You're only getting silly people and divs on, aren't you?
And that, to me, sounds like a brilliant radio show.
How is it? You've got that correspondent from Ilford. What's his name? Fez?
Right.
He don't know if he's coming or going.
No, he's one of the best correspondents we've got. I think I'm going to... Listen, do you want to carry this on? I've got to go to break. Do you want to carry on, or have you finished?
Yeah, go on.
OK.
I want to download from the...
Has gone, by the way. We didn't cut him off, but he's put the phone down. I genuinely think this week has been... I'm looking for an email that kind of backs me up on this, that I saw earlier. I think this week has been one of the best weeks we've ever had. That's annoying, I can't find it. But someone emailed in saying we've had a brilliant week with... although it was last week, the Steve section, 12 phone calls on air at the same time. There was something... the one word on the street, Agent Chris's one word on the street, which we'll play a little bit later on. The double Tony Blackburn... Sheila, the prank call to Sheila. I think it's been a cracking week. The email suggested we get 12 Steves on at one time, which is a definite possible way to go, I think. Line 2's on the radio. Hello, Line 2.
Hi there, Ian. How are you?
I'm very well. What can I do for you?
It's Tony, the old guitar man from the Iain Lee Band.
Oh, mate, where the hell have you been?
Mate, we've been trying to move house for 4 months. We're moving on Monday.
Come on, good work.
We'll be off. Got a little dilemma. I want to put it to you.
Yes.
We're going to go out on the road.
Yes.
And start doing some gigs, and we can't go as the Iain Lee Band.
No, because that would be meaningless and sad.
It would mean that people turn up expecting to see you, and they'd get me.
Yes,
yeah. So therefore, we were wondering if you had... any of your listeners would like to come up with a name for the band.
I've got a brilliant name for a band.
But it's got to reflect this, that the bass player is 13 and the rest of us are 50. We were going to be Chris and the Coffin Dodgers.
Yeah,
then we were going to be Chris and the Old Farts.
Yeah.
And then we were going to be Chris and the Zimmers.
Yeah.
But all these band names are used.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about band names being used, to be honest. As long as you don't go for the Beatles. The band name I came up with last night watching Coronation Street...
Yeah.
Wednesday's Coronation Street. Shay Norris. Isn't that a good name? Do you see it, Helen, behind the glass? Norris has moved into Rita's flat for some reason. They've swapped places, and he's going, oh, Shay Norris. And I think that's a good... So you want it... It's got to be Chris and something, has it?
Well, no, just like it to reflect the fact that there is a sort of 35-year age gap between the bloke whose band it is and the musicians he's hooked in to play with him.
OK. Well, if anyone's got any suggestions, 0870 90 90 973, we'll see what we can come up with.
OK, that'd be super.
Have you got nothing you can play us there, have you?
Well, Chris is just putting his bass guitar on. Would you want him to play you something out of from Green Day?
Why the hell not? We got a minute to kill.
Come on then, he's going to play something from Green Day.
On the bass guitar, here we go.
Okay, he's 13, been practising like mad. Play the one that goes all over the neck, Chris. Plug it in. Oh,
So he's got to plug it in. Don't worry, he's got to plug... Dad, I've got to plug it in, you idiot!
Oh, he's got to plug the lick. Ian, sorry about this.
It's okay.
This is me. I'm old and I'm blind, and here he goes. He's got it going now.
Rocking. This is a Green Day song, the one that goes all over the neck on the bass guitar.
Right. Hang on a minute.
One
struggling.
second.
Now we're off. Here
we go.
Ready?
Go.
Go.
This is London's LBC 97.3. The 3.5-hour Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
All right.
I'm loving it. Thank you very much for that. That's the first hour. Chris's face. Look at Chris's face. Oh, that was a face of thunder. We've got another 2.5 hours of this. I'm loving this. I'm genuinely loving this. You can call up and do anything. We've had people playing Green Day songs on the bass guitar, people singing to me in Hindi, people arguing about race, old women telling me they want me to get the sack. Anything else can happen, and you can make it happen. 0870 9090 973. It's nearly the weekend. I'm quite busy this weekend. Weekend I'm not, so I've got that to look forward to. Kinda. I went to the gym today. It was good at the gym. I got there, didn't really fancy it. Got there, I was a little bit late, but the session was at 9. 9:10. My trainer turns up. Ian, I'm really ill. I'm going to have to go home, mate. Just do some stuff on your own. I was like, yeah, all right. Thank you. I was like, yeah, all right. And he went, and I was on the exercise bike, and I stayed on the exercise bike for 10 minutes, thinking that would give him time to get changed and leave the building. And then I went. But I was obviously I was going to go, but I couldn't just say, do you know what, I don't fancy it today, I'm going to go home. I had to wait 10 minutes for him to leave. Terrible. It's Mixed Mental Mayhem, Triple M today. If you don't listen to the whole show normally, this is what we do every evening from 6 till 6:30, the last half an hour of the show, because Agent Chris's contract does not permit him, or means he doesn't have to stay here for that bit of the show. It's where we take the calls straight to air. We're doing that now for the whole show today, just because I can't bother do anything else. 0870 9090 973. A couple of quick rules. 7-second delay, so don't swear or do anything naughty, because you'll get cut off, you'll get dumped, and you'll get blacklisted from the state. Then you should probably, as soon as you hear something on the phone, you should, just pressing this, hang on a second. Make sure you can turn the radio off. There we go, we got it. Line 2, you're on the radio.
Hello, Ian.
Hey, man, how's it going?
You don't want to know.
Okay.
Ian, I'm the Doctor Who correspondent.
Oh, Yasser. Hello, Yasser.
Hello. I heard the other guy saying, can't me or, sack me or something, and who was that guy? What's his name?
I don't know what his name was. He was a loser. Yasser, you've got the job for the rest of your life.
No, I just wanted to ask you something, please.
Yes?
Yeah, I was on the net, you know you did ask me those questions about, Cyberman question?
Yes.
I went on the net and I couldn't find it anywhere.
It's called The Age of Steel is the answer.
Where was it? I couldn't find it.
I'm afraid I don't know. That was sent to me in an email.
I looked at it, I tried...
Oh, Yasser, very quickly, say hello to Agent Chris.
Hello, Agent Chris.
Hi. There we go. So that's nice. That's nice, isn't it? Chris has just bought me a peppermint tea.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
I don't know what to say to that.
No, there's no accepted response to that. It is just, that's it. I'm still not drinking caffeine, even though it's nearly 5 weeks now, but,
Oh, man, I can't... I have to drink coffee, man. I tried to... I didn't have it for 1 week.
Yeah.
And I had to go back to it because it's like, I started drinking coffee end of last year.
Yeah.
And I didn't think I would like it, and I just drank it, and now I just drink it all the time.
It's, oh, dear goodness me.
Not all the time, I mean once a day.
Yes.
I don't think I'm not...
No, I wasn't saying that. Someone sent me a link to a website that wasn't quite what I expected it to be. So you do...
It's mucky, isn't it?
It was someone sent me a mucky website, yes, that I wasn't quite happy at seeing that, but never mind. But yeah, so I live, as you probably know, yes, I used to live on, 20 cups of tea a day, and for when it goes, there's kind of like a hole in your life.
I always listen to your show, when you were on the evening start.
I remember that, yeah.
That was when I thought the weirdos come out, but they come out after 6.
Well, we weren't sure if the when we took this afternoon show, we weren't sure if the weirdos would come out in the daytime, and it turns out they do come out in the daytime. Although Caroline Faraday, who's back this evening at 10, she gets quite a few weirdos as well.
I was listening to the beginning of the show,
Yeah.
and I was thinking it was quite alright, but I think, it was alright at the start of the show, but I thought at 3 o'clock, the weirdos are not going to call at 3 o'clock.
No.
And there's been a few weirdos, I've got to say.
There's been one or two, hasn't there,
I don't want to sound offensive or anything.
Go on, you be offensive. Be offensive.
No, that's not my style.
Come on, Yasser. Buck your style for one day. Be offensive, Yasser. Come on!
Someone has called up, what was that called? He said your show's rubbish or something?
Yeah.
I don't think it's rubbish because I don't listen to your show because I want news or facts. I just listen to it because it's a bit funny, a bit. I don't listen, as you were saying before, I don't listen to your show because I want to know information. I just listen to the show.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Yasser, anything else before we move on?
Yeah, there's one more thing.
Bring it on.
I've got update today at 5. I've got a correspondent update. Do I just phone in at 5:30? Because
I don't... Yeah, are we doing the correspondent updates? Yes, we don't know what's happening. Yeah, we will.
I've got an update for you today.
Well, Yasser... Chris, have you got Yasser's phone number? We will give you a call later on, Yasser. You're in.
All right, then.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much for that. 0870 9090 973. We're taking your calls straight to air. You're not speaking to Chris. You just come straight to air, which means there's no screening process, which means any old fruitcake can get on. For example, line 5 could be a fruitcake. Line 5?
Is that me?
Yes.
Oh, hi.
I was correct. Hello, line 5.
Hello?
Hello, line 5.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm talking to you.
Hello, Ian Lee.
Hello, line 5.
I'm Sue.
Hello, Sue.
Hi there. Listen, I just wanted to say,
Yes.
I think I love you.
What?
I really, really love you.
Wow.
I can hear you throw your pencil in the air. I can hear it land on the desk.
Yeah, I do.
And I think, great. Actually, it's wonderful.
Wow.
I
think I love you.
Listen, you would if you knew me.
I would if I... What, really? Are you hot?
No,
You're not hot.
I'm just cool.
Okay, you're cool. Okay, hey,
cool.
I can dig cool. Cool is good. Cool works for me.
Cool is pretty hot, actually.
Cool is the new hot.
Cool is the new hot.
Apparently so.
Anyway, I listen to you when I go to school, pick up my son.
Lovely. And now, here's the question. Does your son enjoy it, or does your son think it's rubbish?
My son is probably too cool to think it's any good.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
So I've just got... without no disrespect, I've just got old women who like the show.
No, I'm not... No. Oh, how dare you?
Oh, how very dare you.
Do I sound old?
Let me rephrase that. When I say old women, I mean...
Mums.
Mums, that's what I mean. Mums, yes. Mums.
Well...
I like mums.
He likes rock.
So I like rock. I can play rock for him.
Okay.
Hang on, let me have some rock. Hang on a second. Oh no, that's not rock.
He's in the hairdressers.
What? He's in the hairdressers, is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sitting waiting outside the gentleman's hairdressers.
Wow.
For my son.
Can I just say that you sound like you're probably one of the best mums in the world. 0870 9090 973.
Property investors, landlords, homeowners. At Martin Barnett Furniture, our famous designer furniture packages are now at their best ever value. You can furnish a 2-bedroom home for under $2,000.
Well, the last episode of Rock School today, the Gene Simmons thing, it was good, made me cry. Really good. Really good. It's Triple M, Mixed Mental Mayhem. It's where we take your calls straight to air. You don't speak to Chris, you don't get screened. Anybody can come on and pretty much say anything. It's kind of happened so far. You can phone up, you can sing songs, you can play tapes down the radio, you can have arguments about racism. You can do pretty much anything you want. Just don't swear, because we will dump that bit of radio and you'll be blacklisted from calling the station. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. Line 1 is on the radio.
Oh, Ian, hello. It's me. Hey, Ian, listen, it's a great show, best show you've done for ages, Ian. Great show, best show. And I've got a name for the band, Ian. What about the age gap? What do you think of that, Ian? Is it a good name? Good show.
I think it's a great name.
Oh, thanks, Ian. Great show. I like it. I like the show. It's the best you've done. Thanks, Ian. Thanks, mate.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Ian.
And then... that was good, wasn't it? Oh, I do like this. Line 3's on the radio. Hello, Line 3.
Hello, Ian.
Hello.
Just a little call. I hear you're doing personal training first thing in the morning.
Yes.
Right. Espresso coffee, mate,
Yeah.
is the best thing to take to improve your performance whilst you're training.
Really?
Yeah, talk to your trainer.
But isn't that some kind of artificial stimulant?
Well, to a certain extent, yes, but caffeine...
Next should be recommending I take steroids and cocaine or something. Which we don't recommend.
No, only if you want to, obviously.
No,
But,
even if you want to, naughty. But but is that any good for you? Shouldn't you do it naturally with water and a banana?
No. Banana will give you some potassium, but one shot of espresso coffee about 10 minutes before training, no sugar, nothing else.
Yep.
Just that.
Okay, thank you very much for that. I'll bear that in mind. I'm not drinking caffeine at the moment, but that can't be right, can it? Surely you should be doing it naturally. 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. Line 6 is on the radio.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Is that Iain Lee?
Yeah, you're on the radio.
You sure?
Yeah, it's a 7-second delay. Turn your radio off.
Sorry?
Turn your radio off.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ian.
That's quite right.
Well, I just found out about that part who phoned up and said about the cucaracha.
Yes, he claimed it was a racist song.
What a crazy man that is.
He was an idiot, wasn't he?
He was a fool. It's people like that that start trouble all over the world.
It is people like that start trouble all over the world, you're right. All over the world. And other types of people as well, too. It's a bit of a bad line, so we kind of left that there. Yeah, if you're calling in, you're going to come straight to air, and if you have your radio on, it gets very confusing because of the 7-second delay. So as soon as you hear the radio, as soon as you hear something on your telephone, that means you're on or you're about to go on in a couple of seconds. So either switch your radio off or get out of the room that your radio's in or do something, okay? But otherwise we might have to cut you off. Line 9 is on the air.
Hello?
Perfect example of what I was talking about. Switch your radio off.
Okay. You don't want to go online. You said switch your radio off. Turn the radio off. You said perfect example. Turn the radio off.
Hello?
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 Who's this?
Who is this, please?
It's Frank.
Hello, Frank, you're on the air.
All right. I was just going to ask one question.
Yeah?
Do you like AC/DC?
Yes, I'm back in black.
Oscar, could you play something, do you think?
Yeah, do you want a bit of AC/DC? Hang on a second.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What AC/DC song do you want?
Highway to Hell!
Highway to Hell. Introduce it for me.
Here is Highway to Hell by AC/DC, yes!
Line 7 is on the radio.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
Oh, hi.
Hey, how's it going?
This is Paige. I'm 13.
Hello, Paige. I'm 30. I'm Ian. I'm 32.
Oh, good. I'm just ringing up to ask your opinion on dogs.
On dogs?
Yes, because I've always wanted one.
Yeah, get one.
And we're looking after a friend's one while she's away abroad.
Yeah.
And I don't want one anymore.
Oh, well, hang on. What kind of dog are you looking after?
A basset hound.
Oh, they're boring, man.
She's 6 months old.
Oh.
And I don't want one anymore.
Why don't you want one?
She's too much hard work.
Yeah.
And she just smells.
Well, dogs do smell. You have to give dogs baths quite regularly.
Yeah, she's had loads of baths and she really does smell.
She still stinks, does she?
Yeah.
She's only a little puppy, though, only 6 months.
And everyone's, really stressy.
Yeah.
Since we've got her because, we can't do certain things. And we live in, a townhouse.
Yeah.
So we have to block off the stairs.
Of course.
When
So
we-
what did you think owning a dog would be like? Why were you so keen to get a dog?
Because I just thought it'd be fun.
But it's not fun, it's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're a lot of work. You've got to feed them, twice a day?
Yeah, she has food twice a day.
Yeah.
She's only a puppy.
Well, in that case, you probably shouldn't get a dog then, should you?
No, well, everyone's been put off of the idea.
So what are you going to get instead? What would be a good... You could get a cat?
Mm.
Boring.
Yeah.
Cats are boring.
Fish, but they don't even have names.
Fish are well done. But you got to name your fish.
Well, they used to have names, like when I was about 6.
Then what happened to the names? They wore off.
Yeah.
Can names wear off fish? I did not know that was possible.
Oh, yeah.
Why get a pet? Why just don't have no pets? Get a 360 or something.
That's boring.
Shut up. I'm guessing you're a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, the fact that you're a girl and the fact that you don't like 360s gave you away as being a girl. Well, listen, at least you know that you don't want to get a dog, and that's good. They are hard work. But they're wicked fun, man. Line number... Taking a call straight to air, by the way. Line 9, you're on the radio.
The recent 15th plenary meeting of the Fourth Party Central Committee was a historic event of great importance in the struggle of our party to establish the party's monolithic ideological system and strengthen the unity and cohesion of the party ranks based on the revolutionary idea of the leader. This plenary meeting exposed and criticised the crimes of the anti-party, counter-revolutionary elements who had been scheming, lying low within our party for a long time, but took the resolute measure of removing the confirmed ringleaders from the party ranks.
Yes.
However, the struggle against the anti-party counter-revolutionary elements is not over merely because the several prime movers have been expelled. This struggle has only just started. In the past, the anti-party counter-revolutionary elements, lying low in the top positions of the party, disseminated in it a lot of reactionary ideas such as bourgeois ideology, revisionist ideology, and feudal Confucian ideas. Although these elements have been excluded,
You're listening to
their
LBC
evil
97.3.
ideological consequences still remain. Unless these ideologically evil consequences are eliminated, it will be impossible to ensure the unity of ideology and will within the revolutionary ranks, their cohesion and energetic promotion of the revolution and construction. If we do not eradicate the evil ideological after-effects of the anti-party counter-revolutionary elements, untrustworthy and alien elements may again emerge in the revolutionary ranks when the revolution undergoes hard trials. This is a serious historical lesson which our party has learned from its struggle against factionalism. After the war, our party, in its battle against factionalism, channeled its efforts into removing, in accordance with the discipline of the organisation, the inveterate remnants of factionalism that had been lingering about for a long time. Therefore, it failed to conduct an in-depth struggle to eliminate their evil ideological after-effects. As a result, although factions were liquidated as an organised group,
If you've just missed that bit of Iain Lee, you can Afternoon Wireless Show.
It's Mixed Mental Mayhem, Triple M. We're taking your calls straight to air for the whole show. For example, we could go to line 1. You're on the radio.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, Ian.
Hello, all right there.
All right.
Hello.
It's Mandy on the M25. I spoke to you yesterday, and I forgot to ask you. My son.
Yes. You've got 10 seconds.
All right, it's called Sam. He wants to know if your granddad is Count Dooku, and if he's the Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, the boy. Whatever
Christopher Lee. Yes, he is. Ish.
Wireless Show.
Ian. A name for the band says Chrissy P from the Royden. Is there a place called Royden? There's a C dropped off. Whippersnapper and the Wrinklies. Ollie from the Wembley says, Ian, why do you I don't understand this email. Excuse me. Why do you continuously persist on reviewing your shows? It's kinda sad. Just get on with it like the other presenters do. Only goes to show you're not as confident as you sound. I'm not as confident as I sound. I'm much more confident than even that. I don't get them in continuously reviewing. I think that was me just kind of summing up what had happened in the show for those people that hadn't tuned in. I think. I could be wrong. Saf in the Kingston says, how about Chris and the geriatrics? Chris and his oldies, or Chris with his golden oldies? Chris and the golden mouldies is an idea. 0870 9090973 is the telephone number. We are taking your calls straight to air for the entire 3.5 hours. Lady Alex, you have to watch my magic finger and do exactly as it says. Helen's gone off for a fag bait. Chris is looking as miserable as sin. Chris is not enjoying this. That's tough luck, isn't it? This happens every now and then. It's Mixed Mental Mayhem. Take your call straight to air. 7-second delay. Make sure your radio's switched off, or as soon as you hear something on the phone, switch the radio off, get out of the room. Don't swear, you'll get dumped, and you'll get blacklisted from the station. Line 2, you're on the radio.
Hi, Ian.
Hey.
Hi. Hi, Ian.
Hello.
Hi, this is Victor.
Hello, Victor.
You know that Portuguese girl who phoned you a while back?
We had a Portuguese speaker,
Yeah,
yes.
and you asked her to translate something for you.
Yes.
She only did a few words. I can do the whole sentence much better than she did.
Give me a good Portuguese sentence.
Yeah. Estás a ouvir o programa do Ian Lee na rádio LBC 97.3 FM, Londres.
Thank you very much for that. 0870909. Kind of random, which is why I like it and why Chris does not like it. Line 9 is on the air.
Hey, man.
Hey,
I
man.
left my crack pipe at your house last night. Can I have it back,
You
please?
can have your crack pipe back any time you want, because that is a very, very naughty thing. And we certainly do not give that any thumbs up at all. Very naughty. Line 10's on the air.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the radio.
Yeah, oh. I just heard somebody talking, having a go at you
Yes.
about the cucaracha,
Yes.
and he doesn't know what he's talking about.
We had a call about an hour and 20 minutes ago from someone who claimed that la cucaracha was the
Exactly.
equivalent of saying the N-word in a racial sense.
No, at all. Cucaracha is a spider in Spanish.
Cockroach, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a spider, cucaracha.
Okay.
It's a spider. It's Mexican song.
Cockroach, yes.
La cucaracha, la cucaracha.
Yes. Could you sing it for us in English? Could you translate it and sing it in English?
In English, you say la cucaracha, la cucaracha.
But could you sing it? But obviously,
I can sing it in Spanish.
But in English, it doesn't say la cucaracha, does it? It says the cockroach. It is the cockroach.
No, la cucaracha, because it's Mexican word.
Okay.
I mean, name, the spider.
Okay. Well,
Because you say the cucaracha, she cannot work because you have no marijuana to smoke.
What? Marijuana.
This is what
We've had crack. We've had marijuana this afternoon. I'm getting quite a headache.
He doesn't speak no word in Spanish.
Wow. What?
It's stupid.
It is absolutely insane, isn't it?
He only counts from 1 to 3.
Yes.
He say he's Spanish.
Yeah, he's an idiot, that man.
Oh,
He's a naughty, naughty man. I
I
don't
was
know.
driving. I cannot call you. Just he was really talking.
So where are you from? You're Mexican, are you?
No, I'm Moroccan.
You're Moroccan. Wow. I have nothing to say to that. I have no comeback for Moroccan. Thank you. What's your name, my friend?
Nemo.
Nemo, thank you very much for that. Derek Nemo there. 08709090973. Taking a call straight to air. We've got 2 lines free if you want to try and call now. 1 line free if you want to call now. That person's gone. Let's go to line 4. Line 4. Hello, line 4, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Turn your radio off.
It's off.
Okay, it wasn't just then.
It is now.
Good.
Is that Ian?
Yeah, you're on the air.
What did you cut me off for?
We didn't go. You and the fella that... No, we didn't cut you off. You hung up.
No, you cut me off. It went dead.
Yeah, well, we didn't do anything.
Oh, you did?
No, we didn't.
See what I was saying about your programme, though?
Yeah, it's been good today, and it's been a cracker.
No, all silly people and divs come on again.
Eddie Smith, it's been a cracker.
How do you know it's Eddie Smith?
Is it Eddie Smith?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh. How do you know that?
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's happening with LBC then? We've got the fat boy in of a morning.
Yeah, Nick Ferris.
You can't talk to him.
No.
No.
Why can't you talk to Nick? Why can't you talk to Ferris?
Well, he can't. He knows everything, doesn't he? He won't let you get a word in edgewise.
The thing is, this show is the opposite of that, in that we're letting everybody come on and say
but
exactly what they want.
When you started in, it was good and it's gone really downhill.
No, you're wrong. It's got better and better. What it was, when we started, we were too similar to other shows on LBC, to other old-fashioned formats that you like, and now we're kind of developing our own unique identity, and it scares you, doesn't it, Eddie Smith?
No.
It makes you uncomfortable, Eddie Smith, because you don't know what's going to happen next, and that scares you.
Listen here, Lee.
Yes, Eddie Smith.
When you first started,
Yes.
it was brilliant.
I know you've said this, Eddie. You've said this...
It was who used to be on Capital Radio? The zany DJ. Kenny Everett.
Right.
It was a similar format to that, but it's gradually it's gone downhill and downhill.
You're wrong.
I am. Not.
You can't... Eddie, listen... Eddie, you sound like a nice bloke. Let's not fall out. I do think you're wrong, though. I think the show has got better and better and has gone from strength to strength.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
OK, you're wrong. But thank you for your point.
That's all right, mate.
Take care.
Keep in touch.
Bye-bye.
You know I love you.
I love you too, mate.
All right.
Take care, bye-bye. Okay, listen, hold for a second. Let's do, if you don't normally listen... We do lots of little features and bits and pieces in the show that if you don't listen to the whole show, you won't know what goes on. But at about 3:40 every day, we do one of two things at the moment. We either make a random phone call to someone, or we've just started this week sending Agent Chris out onto the street. Because we've been told by the bosses, who want us to appease people like Eddie Smith. It's good how I knew his name, wasn't it? Someone sent me an email saying that it was Eddie Smith. Thank you very much for that little tip. But they want us to be a bit up to date, a bit newsy, topical. They want us to discuss news issues. I kind of refuse discussing news issues unless they're those news issues. The front page of the Daily Star. Finger was in an inappropriate place. But so we found a loophole, a way round it, by sending Agent Chris out on the street to find out the one word on the street about a big news story. This is where he has to go out and get someone to describe the big news story of the day in one word. One word. It's harder than you'd think it'll be. This was what Chris did on Tuesday when the big story was bird flu coming to Britain.
Agent Chris.
Joan. Okay, Joan. Have you heard of the Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless show?
No.
Don't worry, we can work around that. It's all right. Okay, what's your view, in one word, on the possibility of bird flu coming to Britain?
No, I don't. No, it's just so difficult, isn't it?
Can you possibly shorten that sentence?
Possibly we'll keep free of it. I mean, that's what I would say.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Could you try it in one word?
So possibly is enough?
Possibly. Possibly is the word on the street.
Agent Chris. Agent Chris is one word on the street.
There you go. We do that twice a week at about 3:40. So I suggest, if you don't listen to that, you should get off your backside and tune in a bit earlier. Ian, I never listen to you much, says Colin Powell. And I never listen to the last half hour. It's rubbish. What a bunch of idiots. All the other presenters are in the studio hours before. I think you just walk in and just sit there. Anyway, shouldn't Agent Chris have more input as a producer? Well, the backlash has started for me. We are taking a call straight to air. This is what we do for the last half hour of every show. We're doing it for the whole show today. Kind of as a cop-out. And kind of because I genuinely think it makes really good radio. Line 2, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the radio.
Hello, Iain Lee.
Hello.
I've got a couple of things to say. I run a karaoke at the 317 in Hampstead every Thursday.
Lovely.
I've started to present my show a bit like you.
Come on!
I've started shouting at the end of every sentence.
And do the people love that?
They do. They think it's fantastic. It's
Nice one.
more and more popular.
You want to get Kadang Kadang on there as a karaoke song?
You know, I've got it downloaded and I'm going to use it.
We had someone... You're not the mobile disco guy, are you?
No.
We had a disco guy. I had a disco guy emailing me asking where he could get Kadang Kadang because he was getting requests for it at discos.
Yeah, I've got it.
Good work. Good work.
Also,
Yes.
La Cuckoo Archer is a cuckoo with a bow and arrow.
Thank you very much.
I've decided.
Excellent stuff. 0870 909 0973 is the telephone number. I've got a couple of emails. Ah, dear. Ian, can I complain about the news reports? Several times today the word hosepipe has been used. Everybody knows that hosepipe in Belgium means Lino is a big stupid knob. From Lino. Well, I did not know that. I did not know that. Ian, you're making my day here in my hotel. Thanks. The riot is still going on. What riot? Taking your call straight to air, it's Mixed Mental Mayhem, Triple M, 0870 9090 973. None of the calls are being screened. For example, line 2 hasn't been screened. You're on the air, line 2.
If this is the 3 till 6:30, 3.5 hour afternoon wireless show, why do you keep saying, hello, line 1, hello, line 2, blah, blah? You're on the radio. If they were, it would be the 3 till 6:30, 3.5 hour afternoon radio show. So please say they're on the wireless. It's not a radio, it's a wireless. Please, I can't stand it anymore. It's a wireless.
He has got a very, very strong argument there, one that I can't deny. OK, well, that's set for the next hour and 40 minutes. OK, line 7, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian. I just want to let you know the words in English for the cucaracha.
Could you sing it in English?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Will be it will sound quite awkward.
I know, I'm sure it does, but if you can sing in English, I would love you for a million years.
The cockroach cannot walk because the cockroach is missing a leg. When the cockroach try to bend down, you can see her bottom. When the cockroach can try to stand up for children.
Could I ask you to sing it for me one more time and really sing that tune if you can? Because I think that sounded brilliant. Seriously, it sounded really good. I didn't know it meant that. If you can sing it and really, really sing the tune. Here we go. 1, 2...
Just one moment. The people those calling before, they don't have a clue.
Idiots.
About the song.
Idiots.
Really?
No.
Really. It's a traditional Mexican song.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I will try to sing it.
Here we go.
Okay. The cockroach cannot walk anymore because the cockroach is missing a leg. And the cockroach, first it will sound much
Can I say, it sounded beautiful. What's your name?
Dalila.
Falila?
Dalila.
Dalila. Thank you very much for that, Dalila. Have a lovely weekend.
Right. You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye. That was good, wasn't it? We'll add that in the folder. We got one line free. 0870 9090973. Taking your call straight to air. Line 8, you're on the wireless. This is great. Da, 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 da. Thanks very much for that. This is all... Suddenly it's turned into the cucaracha. All because some idiot phoned up and said it was a racist song. And now... Oh, dear. See, this is great. We've come in with nothing planned. I've got some newspapers in case it went pear-shaped. Or in case it got really boring, I could read the Daily Star, which is an amazing front cover. But it's kind of just evolved and taken on its own life. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello. It's Grandad Dibby here.
Hello, Grandad Divvy.
I'm on a journey with my wonderful wife, Nanny Marbles.
Yes?
At the moment, and I'd just like to update you on how we're getting on.
Thank you very much for that. 0870 9090973 is the phone number. Let us go to line number 3. Line 3, you're on the wireless. Oh, line 3, you're on the wireless now.
Hello?
Yeah, turn your radio off.
Hello?
Turn your radio off.
Hello?
Hello?
I've eaten a cheeseburger today.
Oh.
And it tasted really nice.
Oh, lovely.
And I'm meant to be on a diet. What will I do if the cheeseburger comes back and eats me? Oh!
People are weird. Aren't people really odd? Let us go to line number 3. You're on the wireless, line 3.
Vacuum cleaner sucks up budgie.
He said sucks. We think. 0870 9090973. Line 2, you're on the wireless. No, you bottled it. Never mind. Let's get one more in if we can before the ads. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
I said, hey, everybody, take a look at me. I've got this credibility. I may not have a job, but I have a good time with the boys. I'll meet down on the line. All right.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye. If you just tuned in and wonder what the hell's going on, I don't really know. But we've put out no topics. Agent Chris is not screening any of the calls. All of the calls are going straight to air. We don't know who's on the line, what they're going to say. For example, where do you want to go? Line 2. Line 2, you're on the wireless. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Line 2. Wow. Thank you. You see, sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Now Chris is laughing. It's the first laugh we've had of him all day, miserable so-and-so. Isn't it weird how it just takes on a life of its own? And it's kind of just gone off on a tangent. 0870 9090973 is the phone number. So we've got line 9 free. If you want to give us a call, you might get that now. You can email as well. I've got some emails here. Mick says the first hour... Oh, it's the Mick. The first hour was 7.5, getting better. The second hour is an 8 so far. That's good. More of a call straight to air after this. Alison Duns keeps emailing me, slagging off the show, but she keeps listening. It's very odd. I'll read this out. Ian, Eddie's correct. At the beginning, this show was really funny. It is now so boring, and your callers are mostly dull. The Triple M thing is lazy. I'd agree with that. Very lazy. If you were to listen to this tripe in your own time, you would do what I'm doing, switching off. Thing is, Alison, you've been sending me these emails for months, but you're still listening. I know you're listening, and I know you're listening now. I know you'll listen to the end of the show. You might switch off for half an hour. You'll come back for the end, and you'll listen next week. This was meant to be an entertainment show for your listeners, and not a showpiece for your huge ego. I think that's very rude, Alison. She hasn't got the guts to come on the air and say it as well. Got to do it by the email. Alison Duns. Line 2, you're on the radio.
Wagwan.
Wagwan.
Yes. Hey, what, this is Chin up in West Norwood. Yeah, the show is heavy today. I don't care what anyone else says, man. Sack 'em all. I want you and J.O.B.,
yeah,
to have a showdown. A lyrical showdown.
A lyrical showdown? You're talking rap?
Yeah, rap or jungle, whichever you think you can handle.
Yeah.
Because I think J.O.B. will eat you alive.
Oh, shut your face, Chin. What rubbish are you talking about? I will destroy him.
Listen, he'll hold you down with his fat little toe, man. You ain't got nothing on him, man.
His fat little toe won't even touch me, because I will be running around him with my lyrical wordsmithery.
Listen, don't strain your brain, man. I can hear you thinking. You need to challenge him, man. I want to hear it.
Bring it on. Show me what you do, Chin, because I don't think you're up to much. Bearing in mind, I have rapped with Shaggy. Not Shaggy. Not Shaggy.
Who's that?
No, not
Who's
Shaggy.
that?
Coolio I've rapped with.
Coolio can go back somewhere else where he came from.
Well, the United States of America.
I've heard J.O.B. spit, yeah?
Yeah.
Right?
Spit.
And it's hard. It's
Yes.
hard. You can't touch that, man.
Chin, show me what you got.
Trust me.
Because I don't think you got nothing.
Listen, I can't spit what I've got, bruv.
You can't do it. You can't do it, because you ain't got it.
Alright, listen.
You ain't got it, Chin. Chin, you ain't got it. You, Chin. Chinny reckon. Chinny reckon. Chin, you ain't got it, my friend. You got nothing going for you. You cannot walk the walk or talk the talk.
Listen, I'm not even going to say nothing about my rap.
Because you can't do it.
Listen, I'm going to send it in to you, man.
No, I want any decent rapper.
I'm going to send it in to you.
I'm not going to listen to it.
And you're going to say, oh my God,
No.
I want to be like that.
No, I don't want to be like that. Any decent rapper could freestyle for me right now on the radio. I'm not going to listen to what you send in.
Oh, don't even say that. I will pull your hair out.
Don't cry. I can hear you crying.
I'm not crying.
Oh, Chris, Chin is crying like a little baby. He wants his mama. Do you want your mama, Chin? What's your mama's number? We'll give your mama a call. Oh, hang on. I've got it written down here somewhere.
All right, listen, just for that,
Yes.
I'm definitely sending you in a CD.
I'm not going to listen. I need a new mat to put my cup on, so thank you. I ain't going to listen to it, Chin, and you know it.
Sweet. Give that guy an award. He's heavy.
Chin, I will do.
All right, then, 1.
Take care. Take care and go running off to James O'Brien, your boyfriend. Oh, yeah. Isn't it funny? He sang the sweet thing at the end.
Hey, my sweet baby, come on, baby, come on, sweetheart.
08709. I'm going to learn those songs. 08709090973 is the phone number. Taking more of your calls straight to air for the next hour and a half. Dear God, it's only 5 o'clock. Comes the latest news.
No.
Nothing racist about that, is there? Well, we discovered that the Cucaracha song is not racist, despite what some idiot... I can't remember what that guy's name was. First hour, 2 hours ago. Taking a call straight to air. Thank you. We're really starving today. Taking a call straight to air, Triple M, Mixed Mental Mayhem. We normally do this at 6 o'clock. Every day. But we thought we'd do it for the whole show. Helen and I thought we'd do it for the whole show today. Agent Chris was not keen. He's kind of coming round to our way of thinking now. 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. Sorry, of course, I'm Windy Pops because I've just eaten, which is a ridiculous thing to have done. 7-second delay, so don't swear because we'll dump it and you'll get blacklisted from calling the station. As soon as you hear something on your phone, either switch off your radio or get out of the room. Apart from that, anything goes. I think maybe we'll speed up a little bit now. I think we've kind of been dawdling around a bit. Let's get some good calls going. Line 1, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello, Line 1, you're on the radio.
My name's Leon, I'm from the Warden.
Hello, Leon. Leon, did you say?
Leo.
Leo, hello, Leo. What can I do for you?
Well, basically, I just come up to ring up to agree with you about something.
Yes.
Basically, a couple of weeks ago, I was listening, and you were saying how it's pointless to make the bed.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous waste of time.
Well, it is, but here's what happened. Basically, I was a fit young 19-year-old lad, and I was making my bed, and I fell off and broke my leg.
You fell off what?
off my bed while I was making it.
Why would you be on your bed when you're making it?
Because my mum taught me a trick about how to do something with the covers, but that's beside the point.
Is that putting the duvet cover on?
It might be.
And you've got to have it inside out?
I think so. I wasn't really listening. But
Okay.
the fact of the matter is, I fell off and broke my leg.
Wow.
I may have lost my job.
Yeah.
And also, but the good thing is I've become a genius on the guitar because I've been doing nothing all day.
Oh, hang on a second. Well, this is going to be the story in a couple of years' time when you're collecting your Brit, if you sell out. You can see, the story will be, yeah, I became the new guitar god because I broke my leg making the bed. Or, you don't say making the bed, you know, do something a bit more exciting.
Well, maybe, but listen to this.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
I think that's pretty darn good, my friend. 0870 9090 973. Pretty much anything goes, as we'll see from line 4. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian Lee. It's Michaela here.
Hey, Michaela, how's it going?
It's going quite well.
Nice one.
Yeah, Anyway, oh, sorry. I've got a song, because you know you were doing, like, La Cucaracha or something?
Yes.
Well, I've got a song about worms.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Do you think you're going to eat worms?
Why? Do you know the song?
I think I might know the song. While you're singing, do you mind if I eat the rest of my salad? Oh, you do mind, don't you?
Well, I don't know, this is...
I'll put it back. Okay, you carry on. Let's have your worm song then.
Okay. Nobody loves me, everybody hates me, I'm gonna eat some worms.
Ugh.
Big, fat, juicy ones, skinny, linky, thin ones, see how they wriggle and squirm.
Oh, dear.
Bite all their heads up, all the juice out, all the tails away. Nobody knows how I can live on just 3 worms a day.
That is a rank song. Thank you very much for that. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. Taking your calls straight to air. Line 8's on the wireless.
Hi, Ian.
Hey.
It's Tom from Harpenden.
Hey, Tom from the Hopperton. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
What do you think of the show? Has it been any good today or has it been rubbish?
Amazing as usual.
Hey, bless you. I like Tom. Tom can come on any time he wants.
I know I'm amazing.
He says amazing about everything. I see. I get it. Okay, let's hold back a bit.
Yeah, me and my cousin Dan want to know if you split up with Fifi.
Really?
Yeah.
Why, you sound so young to be asking such a personal question.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, but why do you want to know that?
Because we're interested.
Why are you interested? Would you like to go out with Fifi?
No.
Why not? You saying got a bad choice in women?
Don't know.
You don't know. Have you got a girlfriend?
Nah, not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Let's just say girls are a little bit rubbish, aren't they?
Yeah.
There we go, you see. Thank you very much for that. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. He was a bit young to be asking a question about relationships, surely? He should have been asking what my gamer tag was on the Xbox 360. I didn't hear what you said then, Chris, if you spoke to me. Oh, we'll play that. We are going to play that later on, are we? Should we play that in about maybe... I don't know what you're saying then. Okay, you probably should have told me that during the news or something, when not in the middle of the show, instead of giving me notes. Can't really... Well, yeah, I see what you're saying, but it's kind of ruined the flow a little bit. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Line 9's on the air. I do apologise, Line 9. Chris was trying to tell me to say something, which he could have told me during the news.
That's okay.
Well, there you go then, that's fine.
Oh, hello, Ian.
Shall I tell you what he was trying to get me to say?
Yeah, go on then.
We do a thing where you can nominate a friend or a relative for a random phone call, and if I phone them up, they're allowed to ask me one question, any question they want, including, have you split up with Fifi? And I will give you a 100% honest answer.
Well, can I ask you instead?
Well, no, because you've not done the random phone call thing.
Oh, well, okay. Well, if you had split up with Fifi...
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Because I think that it'd be quite a lot of fun to spend time... oh, God, I sound like I'm coming on to you now. What am I doing?
You're flirting with me. No, we follow this through. That was proper flirting to the point where you even got tongue-tied. But you're a bit too butch for me.
No, stop it, I'm not butch.
Well, when we had 12 calls on the other day, the majority of them seemed to think you were
No,
butch.
they did not. They were just saying it because they're just trying to wind me up. I don't sound butch. And the weird thing is, you speak to my sister, we sound identical.
She sounds quite feminine and quite sexy.
Well, how comes we sound identical on the phone and you're saying I'm butch? You're just trying to wind me up.
I don't think you do sound identical. She sounds hot.
Well, what do I sound like then? Apart from
A fella.
butch. I do not.
I'm teasing. All right, go on, what do you want?
What I want, I just wanted to point out, this butch thing has been going around the office, and I just wanted you to
Has
clear
it?
it up.
Okay.
Once and for all.
Okay.
Oh, oh, be quiet. You know what, Beefy? If you had, you've done a good thing. I was going to I'm taking back what I was going to say.
Thanks very much for that, Habiba. Just a little bit bush, and there's nothing wrong with that. 08709090973 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. You can email as well, iain at lbc.co.uk.
Chevrolet, easy.
Wireless show.
Ain't that the truth? Oh, we're up to 3 triangles. Sorry, private vote there. Shouldn't mention that. Yes, well, ideally we'd like 7 triangles. So if you know that you have a triangle, it will mean nothing to nobody. But give us a call. 08709090973 is the phone number. We're taking your call straight to air. Also, we could do with one more correspondent. To call in. I know it's tricky for you to call in, but if you are a correspondent, we'd be really grateful if you could keep trying to get through, and then Chris will take your number and call you back for the update. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Well,
Yes?
I want to talk about, you know those mini motos?
Yes, the tiny little motorcycles that are rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one.
Uh-oh.
And you know how old you have to be to ride them?
36.
No.
92.
8.
Shut up, do you?
8.
Shut up, do you?
7 or 8.
And how old are you?
I'm 8.
So you can ride it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
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 Okay, can you stop now?
I won! There you go, you see. 08709090973 is the telephone number. It's Triple M, Mixed Mental Mayhem. Line 6 is on the wireless.
Hello. How you
Hello.
doing?
I'm fine, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Listen, who was that crazy woman, that butch bird that was just on the phone?
Habiba.
Habiba.
Yes.
All right, no, because she's got the type of voice, you know, the guy who does the adverts, Gaylord Holmes or something.
We can't mention the adverts.
I'm sorry, we can't mention the advert. No, but I was just ringing up to say today's like pretty cool, but you know, what I mean, you should open it up a little bit more. Like you should have a special word of the day, like la cucaracha.
Oh, I meant to say tractor in the first 10 minutes of the show to impress a woman who runs a clothing boutique in Crouch End. I forgot to say tractor.
Well done, tractor.
Yeah.
But no, you should have a word of the day, like la cucaracha. Everyone knows that means cockroach.
Yes.
Why is it that everyone took 40 minutes to ring up, and they kept on ringing up and saying, "Oh, I know, it's cockroach now." Don't they listen?
No, don't worry. Would now be a good time to play Sheila's call? We had to do a little. You're right. Don't worry, I can talk for a minute. We had to dump there because he let out the swear. Fair play, he let it out accidentally. He was just a little bit too relaxed, so, you know, that's disappointing, but never mind. Okay. The Sheila clip on Monday. Well done, yes. Now, listen, we're trying to... sorry, I'm so not with it now. Listen, if you don't listen to the first hour of the show, at about 3:40 every Monday, Wednesday and Friday... we do a random call, which we just mentioned earlier on, where you're allowed to nominate a friend or a relative to receive a random phone call from me. We did a couple today, they were rubbish. One guy was a little bit boring. One guy hung up on me, and one woman didn't really want to talk to me. It was a little bit embarrassing. But they're allowed to ask me any one question they want. That's the rule. If you want to nominate someone, you send an email, iain@lbc.co.uk. And that's fair enough. But on Monday, I think it was, Sheila from the Cockfosters, who phones me, and she phones Clive quite a bit. I think I may have heard her on Nick Ferris at some point. She phoned up saying, "It's all very well and good, you doing the random phone calls, but you should do a prank call." I don't know why I'm doing the voice. We can hear it. This is what she said. Would you like me to do a prank call then?
I'd love you to phone someone and not tell them who you are.
You want me to do that, do you? Okay, we'll do it. The thing about prank phone calls is they're a little bit old-fashioned. I will do one on Wednesday for you, Sheila.
Oh, I'll make sure I'm here.
Okay, what prank who should I pretend to be? This is not easy, is it?
Oh, there's so many things you could pretend to be.
Yes, isn't there? For example?
You could be from the local police station saying that
They've been arrested. We need to arrest them for murder?
No, for flashing in the park.
So I could accuse them of being a sex offender?
Yeah.
You'd find that funny, would you? Shameful. Right, so she phoned up Monday and said we should do prank calls. She's a little bit penky, a little bit whatever. We thought, well, okay, let's prank call someone. Let's prank call her. Let's see if she spots that. So 3 days later, we called up Sheila, doing a prank call, expecting to get busted straight away, as anybody with a half an inch of nous would be able to do. This is what happened when we prank called Sheila a few days later.
Hello?
Hello, can I speak to Sheila, please?
Speaking?
Hello, Sheila. My name is DCI Burrows from Enfield Police.
Yeah.
I believe you've been shopping recently.
Shopping?
Yes, to shops.
Yes.
Could you give me a list of the shops you've been in the past week, please?
A list of the shops I've been in?
In the past week, yes, please.
Why do you want to know?
If you could just give me a list of these shops, and I shall let you know while we're asking.
Okay, I've been downstairs I've been into the Greek shop.
The Greek shop?
Yes, it's the, what do you call it?
The Greeks.
Delicatessen.
Delicatessen Greek shop. Okay, next one, please.
I've been into One Stop. That's like a paper shop and sweet shop.
And how many times exactly did you stop in the One Stop?
One Stop, now let me think. Nearly every day I buy my papers there.
So you stop in there more than once?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I go in every day for my Mirror and Evening Standard.
Okay, but technically it is the One Stop.
Yes.
Okay, the other shops, please.
Let me think. Round here, it's only that's the only two shops. Oh, the chemist.
Yes, the chemist, exactly. Yes, I thought so.
Yes, the chemist.
May I just say, Sheila,
Yes.
I have been speaking to the pharmacist in the chemist.
Yes.
And we have reason to believe that you have been stealing cough sweets from there.
I don't use cough sweets.
It might sound like a farcical thing, but to the value of £25.36.
No, I don't even buy. I might have bought.
We're not accusing you of buying cough sweets. That's not against the law. We're accusing you of stealing cough sweets.
I haven't stolen anything. I'm not in the. I'm not. I've never stolen a thing. The only thing I buy in the chemist is the medicine for my husband.
Yes, and that's a legitimate purchase,
Yes.
of course. That's acceptable.
Yes, Benylin.
Yes. What I need you to do, Sheila, if you could for me,
Yes.
is just to prove that you haven't been eating any cough sweets.
Well, I've got lockets, but I haven't bought them
Lockets.
in the chemist.
No, you haven't bought them in the chemist, have you?
No, the lockets that I bought today. Now, what shop did I buy them in? I either bought them in One Stop.
The One Stop, again, is a recurring theme in your life, isn't it, Sheila?
Well, let me think. No, I've in the chemist. I've bought the Benylin and my husband's prescription.
Sheila, would you be prepared now for me to swear on oath
Yes.
that you haven't? I mean, we could come down, we could take you into the station, we could fingerprint you, we could question you, we could put you in the cells. What we could do is sort this out this way. If you could swear on oath for me now over the telephone you haven't stolen those cough sweets, that would be fine.
Yes, I swear on oath I haven't stolen.
You
any
need, if you could repeat after me, please. This is Sheila in the Cockfosters.
That's Ian Lee.
Come on, Sheila! You love it!
Ian, you're fantastic!
Ian, do a prank call where you tell someone they're in trouble with the police!
Ian, you are... Oh, that was... Do you know what? I've always said to my husband that I would never be... What's the word? I would never be caught out. I don't know how anyone is never caught out. That is wonderful.
Come on, that was your idea. You only gave me the idea 2 days ago, Sheila, for goodness sakes.
Do you know...
Yes.
Honest to God,
And that's what happened when I pranked Sheila. It was her idea to do it. We did it 3 days later, silly sausage. We don't do that very often. It's the first time we've done it. We may do it again in the future, I'm sure. But if you do want someone to receive a random phone call, which is just me phoning up as me, and not messing around or anything, you can, if you can send me an email with their name and their number. We get a lot of emails saying, "Oh, phone my mate Steve, he will love it." The end of the email. That is useless. We had one the other day. Phone my brother, here's his number. Not a name at all was attached to it. So we need a name and a number. You can email it to iain, iain, @lbc.co.uk. If you receive one of those phone calls, this is absolutely true, you are allowed to ask me any question you want. Anything you want. Nothing will embarrass me or will spook me out or anything. And I will give you an honest answer. Oh my God, look at the time. Taking your call straight to air sounds a little bit like this. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
We're gonna tear down the wall. We're gonna laugh and drink and dance and have a ball.
LBC 97.3.
Good times ain't over after all. And tonight we're gonna tear down the wall.
Taking more of your calls straight to air after the latest LBC news.
The show.
I shan't make it good. Heather Jingles is in the house. And she is loving the show. 0870... Au contraire. 08709090973. Mixed Mental Mayhem, Triple M. We've had 2.5 hours of it. It does feel kind of like a marathon now. We've got another hour. This is what we do from 6 o'clock onwards. We've been doing it for the whole show. It's where you come straight to air. You don't speak to Chris. He doesn't screen the calls. He doesn't pick out the best callers. Anyone can get on the air. We kind of pick your phone calls completely at random. No swearing. We had a naughty swear word earlier on. It was done accidentally, so I forgive that chap. But you've got to be careful. We do have a dump button, so it doesn't get out on the radio. If you want to do it, think you're crazy. It won't get on the radio, and you will be blacklisted from calling the station. Also, when you hear something on the phone, switch your radio off or get out of the room. Apart from that, that's it. 0870 90 90973. OK, and we got the correspondent update in 4 minutes. And what are we going to do? We're going to clear the switchboard and just have correspondents call up, are we? That sounds like a thing. OK, listen, what we're going to do, we'll take a couple of calls. We'll clear the line in about 4 minutes for the correspondence, and we'll just put correspondence, fingers crossed, through to air. That won't work. Line 2, please. Line 2, you're live on the wireless.
Fingers crossed. Line 2, please. Line 2, you're live on the wireless.
That's you, line 2. Wow, that's too psychedelic even for me. Line number 1. God, the lines are filling up immediately now. Look, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello there, Ian.
Hello.
Hello. I wanted to do a test.
Okay.
I'm a bus driver.
Yep.
And I wanted
Second bus driver of the day.
Sorry?
Second bus driver of the day.
Second one.
As far as we know, yes.
Oh, okay. All right. I wanted to see how many people would say hello to me. I get very lonely on a bus.
You want people to say hello to you?
Yeah.
Well, who?
Oh, anyone.
OK, line 5. Stay there. Look, keep in there. Line 5. Do you want to say hello to line 2?
Yes, I know. It's Jackie. I want to do a jingle for you.
We're fine, Jackie. Thank you. We're trying to get people to say hello. Don't worry. What's your name, my friend?
Adam.
Adam. OK. Line 4. Do you want to say hello to Adam?
Yeah, Adam.
There we go. Excellent stuff. Let's go. Let's see if we can get 2 more people to say hello to you, Adam. Line 3. Do you want to say hello to Adam?
Oh, hello, Adam.
There we go. And finally, just to keep you happy, Adam, line 5. Say hello to Adam.
Hello. Hello.
There we go. Are you happy now?
Yeah, if anyone sees me on a bus tomorrow, say hello then.
Oh, he's never satisfied, is he? He's had 3 people say hello. Sorry to the people we cut off. They've been on the phone for an hour trying to get through, and we just get them to say hello to a bus driver. Where should we go to? Line 9 is on the wireless.
Tell you all a story about a man named Jed. Couldn't find a toilet, so he used his hat instead. Couldn't find no paper, so he used a piece of grass. Along came Ellie Mae and kicked him in the ass. How's that for a 1960s poem?
Yes, very good. Thank you very much. Dearie me. Ian... well, let's forward that to you, Chris. I have to forward these emails to you. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
It's an old Australian stockman. Line 9. He cops himself up on one elbow as his mates gather round and he says, "Oh, watch me wallabies feed, mate. Oh, watch me wallabies feed. They're a dangerous breed, mate. Oh, watch me wallabies feed."
All together now.
Time the kangaroo dance, oh. Time the kangaroo dance. Time the kangaroo dance, oh. Time the kangaroo dance. Take the bread to the stuck. Muck, place the steak to the stuck, and I'll let him run amok. Bill, I take my cat to the speck. All together now, Tommy kangaroo dance. Oh, Tommy kangaroo dance. Tommy kangaroo dance. Oh, Tommy kangaroo dance.
Thanks very much. That was nice, wasn't it? Let's do one more before the update, if we can. Let's go to line number 6. You're on the wireless.
Ian, it's Polite Paul here.
Hello.
My wife would like to hear what I sound like on the radio. We've been together for 10 years and I'm a bit concerned. Now, can I say hello to her, do you think?
Yeah.
Nicole, hello, it's Paul. Katie, my daughter, you're not watching CBeebies tonight, you listen to me. hiya. And that's really about it.
Thank you very much. Isn't that nice? What a polite man. Clear all of the lines, Chris. We haven't got any correspondence sorted out. We did say we'd call Yasser back. I don't think that's going to happen. We can't get hold of Yasser. Clear them all. As soon as we clear them. If you're calling in now, that means you must be a correspondent because it's 5:38.
It's time for the daily 5:38 Daily Correspondent Update. Brought to you every day. Daily.
Hello? Hello?
And this is the voiceover man correspondent. God, that voiceover man gets on my flippin' nerves.
Hello? Yes, I'm from the Stratford Doctor Who correspondent, and here's some news for you. Some casting news. Will Falk from, who was in Casualty will be playing Toby in a two-part called The Satan Pit. My other news is you can buy the Doctor Who magazine, which will be containing a free CD containing a complete new Doctor Who audio adventure starring Sophie Aldred, Nicola Bryant, Philip Olivier from Brookside and The Match, and Caroline Morris. The Doctor Who magazine will be on sale on Thursday, the 2nd of March.
Hello, Ian. It's your drive time correspondent, Caroline here. I think I should offer Mayor Ken a job whilst he's suspended from his post.
Thank you to my excellent correspondence there. OK, carry on. Mix Mental Mayhem. Taking your call straight to air. 0870 9090973. Imagine we did this every day. Helen behind the glass looks happy. Agent Chris has just got a little tear coming out of his eye. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, it's John.
Hello, John.
Can I play a tune?
Yeah, go on. John, turn it up! No, it's too high. I can't quite hear it. If you're going to play music, I would test it out with someone by phoning someone up and playing it down the phone, because you want to get the levels right. But normally louder is generally the way to go. Line 6 is on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. How are you, mate?
What?
Ian Lee. How you doing,
I'm
man?
fine. You're very muffly.
Yeah, I'm on what they call it, Bluetooth. Sorry about that,
That's
mate.
quite all right. What can we do for you?
Oh, no, really? Actually, I was wondering, where's that guy, what's his name, the Predictor? Do you remember the Predictor? Are you out there, the Predictor? He was great. He used to predict everything, didn't he? Do you remember him?
The Predictor?
Yes, I think he was a guy in Croydon. He used to predict everything, and I missed the guy. He used to come out with the most outrageous figures, and he used to bore Clive Ball to the ground, and he just booted him off.
I don't remember the Predictor. Do you mean Clive used to have a psychic, didn't he? Graham or something. It was very good, but I don't know if it means that. Line number 4. Line 4, you're on the wireless. Hello, line 4.
Hello there, Ian. It's Tim. Hi, Wickham.
Hello, Tim in the High Wycombe.
Listen, I'd just like to raise a small complaint with you. As you may know, that I appeared on your godforsaken end of the broadcasting world about 10 days ago doing a police siren. Do you remember that?
Doing a what?
A police siren, the American police siren?
Yes, I do remember that. Could you give us a recap?
Okay, here it goes.
That's good. That's
yeah,
good.
no, you accused me of making it up. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do, but now the fact that you've done it properly means I kind of believe you.
Yeah, you do. Well, I was just about to say, I know that Agent Chris sent a link off to one of my colleagues at work who walked into my office today and said, let me see the unit that you did on the radio the other night. And I said, I haven't got one. And I did it in front of his face, and he fell down. I'd just like to point out that it was genuine.
So you haven't got a unit, and you did it in front of your friend's face, and he fell down in front of you?
I fell down, yeah, in awe and amazement, I hasten to add.
Wow. A friend of mine has never collapsed in front of me in awe and amazement. Thank you very much for that. That was a good noise. Wow, wow. I can't do it. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Is that Ian?
Yes, it is.
Hello, Ian. It's Terry from the city. Good evening.
Hello, Terry.
I'm just phoning up. So I've been phoning. It sounds boring. It's LBC for about 25 years.
Yes.
So this is the Falkland. So yeah, 81, something like that. And I always thought, what are those researchers or producers, as you call them, for? I thought they're just absolutely a waste of space. I wouldn't even have them on the payroll.
I agree with you.
After this programme,
yes,
right, which you do at this, where everyone phones directly in,
yes,
and the sort of riff-raff you get on the radio.
Yeah.
I now know what they're for.
Yeah, they stop people like you getting on.
Exactly. And
Yes.
they do sometimes.
Yes.
And they do.
Yeah, they do. Sometimes he does his job, and sometimes you don't get on. And this is why we like to.
I phone up loads of time and don't get on, mate.
I know you've only gotten twice on this show.
This is the third time.
Yes.
Once when I called you limp.
Yes.
Second one when I told you about cleaners having webbed ends.
Yes.
And now when I told you that producers are useful.
When did you tell us the producers are useful?
Today, because that's what they're good for.
I don't remember that call.
You've got Alzheimer's, mate.
Oh, okay. Anything else, Terry?
Can I tell you about somebody who has short-term memory loss?
I feel a joke coming on.
No, it's not a joke, it's the truth.
Well, in that case, probably best not to. Thank you, Terry, who I still think is a little bit limp, but his favourite Monkey song is Daydream Believer. 0870 9090 973.
The show.
The cockroach cannot walk anymore. Cause the cockroach is missing a leg. And the cockroach try to bend down. You can see her bottom. When the cockroach try to stand up. You can see her nose.
Thank you, Lady Alex, for doing that. Well, he should be working on the big quiz. He's been doing that, which is very nice. Da, da, la, da, 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 oi, oi! 0870 9... That was good, though, wasn't it? 0870 90 90 973. Taking your call straight to air. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello!
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello there.
I just wanted to say hello.
Hi there.
And see if I can actually get through, because I've never really got through on Triple M.
You don't like Triple M.
No, I hate Triple M.
I know, but you keep trying to call it.
Well, today I have, yeah.
That's,
The whole show's Triple
that's
M.
insane.
No, I know.
Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain.
Has it gone to your head?
Lager, lager, lager.
Lager Shandy.
Yes. It's Chavy Vicky, by the way.
Yes, it's me.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Yeah.
Has it done your head in yet?
Yeah. Do you know, it has. It's done my head in a little bit, and I think I'm almost through that, and I'm back on the other side again.
Are you really?
It's good. I think it's been good fun.
I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It sticks in my throat to say it.
I'm getting quite a few stroppy emails from people who absolutely hate it, but I'm loving it.
I don't complain.
No.
I just don't listen.
No.
I go and watch Home and Away.
Home and Away.
Yeah, it's a bit rubbish at the moment. They changed Hayley's character and it doesn't look anything like her.
Yeah, flaming galah. All I know is Alf is still in it, is he?
Yeah, he's still in it.
Excellent. I can't believe they still show Home and Away.
Oh, it's actually quite good.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No,
there's
it's
an evil
not.
woman in there at the moment.
No, there isn't.
Nicking money from the church.
No, she isn't.
Yeah, she is.
No, she isn't.
She is.
She isn't.
She so is.
Home and Away, when it first started, Home and Away used to be about fostering kids.
Yeah, Pippa and what's his face?
But the whole thing, the central premise was fostering and...
yeah, and like Kids on the Edge and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, no, it's just rubbish.
Yeah, well, no, I quite enjoy it.
I fancy the teacher from Neighbours.
Which
Kennedy.
one?
Miss Kennedy, what's her name? Susan
she's
Kennedy.
Oh, you like older women, don't you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Anything else, Vicky?
No, just like hello.
Thank you, bye-bye. 0870 90 90 973. Taking your calls straight to Airline 4. You're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello there.
Where can I get an application form from to be a correspondent?
Come and give us a call on the April the 7th show we'll be doing. It's a correspondent special, and we will see if you're suitable.
Would it be possible, do you think, to be a Sussex correspondent?
It is certainly possible.
Oh, okay. What's blue and doesn't fit?
Now, let me work this out. What is blue and doesn't fit? Hang on a second. Blue? The sky? No, the sea? No. Blue? And doesn't... Dump that? We dump that. No, he's not a correspondent. Put a warning by his name, so don't make a correspondent. That wasn't very nice, was it? That was unpleasant. And I was umming and ahhing whether we should have gone with that, and luckily... No, I'm glad you pressed the dump. We should have steamed in there in time to get stuff. Oh, that's very nice. 0870 90 90 973. See, now what's happened? He's now banned from phoning the station again, which means he won't be a correspondent. He didn't swear, but he told a really nasty joke that was kind of unpleasant. And we don't like that. This show's not about being unpleasant and stuff like that. It's about, just having a laugh and stuff. I've got 2 emails. That's not going to last. I'll do them really slowly. I've still got the Daily Star. Maybe we can find that story in there about a man who finds a picture of Christ in his sandwich or something. I don't know. Ian, shepherd's pie. Says Anne. I live in Vienna, and shepherd's pie is not known here. But I've got a British friend here. He's called Mike. He's a horse racing trainer, jockey, and the one who got Lester Pickett to Vienna. He loves British food. He's from up north. Today, after ages, I decided to have a shepherd's pie on Sunday. He came round unexpectedly, I mentioned it, and cool, it will happen. Tuned into you, and there was shepherd's pie mentioned. Hello! Keep it up, Ian. There's an odd email. We've got 4. Does a circle with a line through it count as a triangle? No, it doesn't? No? OK. Ian, I thought I would drop you an E. Wow, I think James means email. But I could be wrong. I just started working from home, and this is the first week I've been listening to LBC 97.3. I just couldn't stomach the constant repetition of other stations' music, and your witty ways keep me entertained. Questions for you, sir? How does Siamese catfish breed if they always kill each other? Well, I didn't know they did that, so I can't answer that question. Milk bottles or cola bottles? Oh, milk bottles. Oh, maybe cola bottles. Why are Barnet FC doing so badly? Because they're a rubbish team, James? I'm guessing. I don't know. Don't forget, coming up at 7 o'clock this evening, the big quiz with Gary King. What date are we on today? Is it nearly I've got no idea. I'm wearing a different watch that doesn't have days on it. Is it the 26th? The 24th? So 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. So this is the last day of the month? Is it? I think. I'm not totally sure. I don't really know. Well, they've wiped the board. I can't do it. The one time I'm prepared, quite happily, to do the spiel for the big quiz, they've wiped the board. I've got no idea who's in the lead with how many points. But if you want to take part, I would recommend you giving Gareth King a call. He used to work for Radio 1. Did you know that? Did you know that, Chris? He used to work for Radio 1. Yeah, oh, yes. 09016 339 973. 40 pence from a BT landline, I believe, is the charge. Give us a... I suppose we'll have to go to the break, won't we, before we're even anywhere near filled up. Yeah, you look at Chris going, told you so. And then we'd have to dump, you wouldn't have anything to fill with, and now you are struggling, Lee, and you've got 30 seconds before the break. You've got nothing to say, and I ain't gonna help you. Well, let's have a look, see what's happening in the world of news, shall we? Let's go into the Daily Star. See, Davina McCall's new chat show is struggling, lost 1 million viewers in the first week. She's hoping that Jordan will help save that. It's been a big robbery of £50 million. Hang on. Kate Lawler's been playing some records. Kate Moss has got a new... see, I told you I could feel perfectly.
If you could learn the secrets of...
Mick of Mick's Mental Mayhem fame has given this this hour 9 out of 10. I'm assuming it's out of 10. It could be out of 100, in which case we're doing really, really badly. Line number 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello, talk about custom. I've been waiting here for an hour for this. Listen, when is this gas geyser coming out?
I beg your pardon?
The gas geyser to fix my gas.
Yes, I think you've got the wrong number. This isn't British Gas, this is LBC 97.3 and you're on the air.
Do what?
You've been waiting an hour. I think you've been dialing the wrong number.
I don't think so, mate. Listen, I've been hanging on here for about half an hour at the very least. I've been in from 12 to 6, as you suggested, and nothing has happened.
Can I say, sorry, sir, it's not 6 o'clock yet, so he's not actually officially late.
Well, you've got about 2 minutes to get here, mate, and I don't think he's going to get here.
We've got 3... Hang on a minute, let me just... I'll just speak to him. Hang on a second. Yes, he's just turning into your street now.
Well, I'm looking out the window, mate, and I live in a cul-de-sac, and there is nothing coming in my street.
I believe he'll be coming in your street very soon. Thank you. Line 6, you're on the radio.
Is that me?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
It's Barry. Barry from what?
Oh, hello, Barry, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Ian, I have been sitting on the lavatory.
Yes, he said sitting, I hope.
Yes, sitting on the lavatory.
Yes.
Thinking.
Yes.
This blooming hosepipe ban.
What?
There's a hosepipe ban we're gonna have.
Is there when?
Well, apparently.
Oh, of course there are. We're running out of water.
We're running out.
Barry?
Yes?
I have to do a bit of business.
What business?
I'm going to do a summary of the show.
You're going on the lavatory as
No!
well?
Can you wait until after the news?
Well, I'll do my best.
Can you or not?
Yes.
Bless you.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. La cucaracha, ya no puede caminar.
So you don't become a bit of a knob on air?
But you're becoming a bit of a knob on air.
No, you are. You're a knob.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
I'm afraid I want to say what a terrible presenter I think you are, and I wish LBC would get rid of you.
Is it a good name? Good show.
Please say they're on the wireless.
please, I can't stand it anymore. The wireless.
That's good.
Anymore. Cause the cockroach. Is missing a leg. And the cockroach try to bend down. You can see her bottom. When the cockroach.
And that's it! Mixed Mental Mayhem, the whole show! Plus, we've got bonus 30 minutes of it, so this is when we really will be doing Mixed Mental Mayhem. Hopefully Barry will stay on after the news. I can see he's still on the line, so that's good. I feel a bit bad for putting him on hold, but fingers crossed, that'll be fine. And we've got to the best MP3 of the week. We've had a couple of crackers this week. We'll be playing the best MP3 that's been sent to us. And more of your calls straight to air, 087. My brain has started to melt ever so slightly now. 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. Iain, IAIN, at lbc.co.uk. More of your calls to air, hopefully a bit more Barry, and the best MP3 of the week coming up after the latest LBC 97.3 news. Oh dear, sorry, I was confused there. You know we had Naomi calling yesterday, I believe she's Scottish. She called in yesterday, I think, and she's got a mucky website, and we obviously were not allowed to read it out on air, and she was doing the sex tapes thing on Channel 5 the other day. Well, she's just sent me some pictures of herself. This is my favourite one. Sorry, self-indulgent. Now, you see... Naomi. It's a very big gun she's got there. And then there's this picture of her there. Wow. Hot potato. And what's that? There's another website. Sorry, we can have a little... Just have a little minute. Oh, dear God. Hello. The hell... Oh, Barry, you still there?
Well, yes.
Sorry, Barry, I am looking at some rather adult pictures of a young lady called Naomi.
Oh, well, that's very nice. Funnily enough, I got some pictures back from Snappy Snaps of Margaret. They're probably not as... Well, not as saucy, no.
I'm sure they're not... Well, maybe they aren't, but these aren't very, very saucy.
Really?
These ones here are very saucy. I can't even describe what's happening in two of them.
Want a swap?
Do you know what? I think I'm all right, mate, but thank you. Thank you for waiting so long. Sorry about that.
No, well, you've got to go with a business. Funny enough, a friend of mine, he recently floated his business, too much bran in his diet.
Oh, dear, mate, that's not very pleasant.
No.
No, that's a little bit...
No, that's wrong, isn't it?
Yes.
No, I won't do...
No.
No.
Anyway, so you've called in, you've been the War Hosepipe Band.
Yeah, I found in about the... Well,
wow.
Basically we've had... Yes.
Look at the size of that pencil.
We've had a lot of, rain, snow, etc. Well, my Margaret, we live near a river.
Yes.
My Margaret's convinced it's going to be like Venice soon.
That'll be nice, wouldn't it?
Well, Watford has got a lot to offer. You don't mind Venice. We've got the Harlequin shopping centre. Get to it by gondola. Instead of Silverlink, could be quite good.
Venice is very smelly, though.
Yes, it is. Parts of South Oxley are pretty horrible as well.
Yeah, so I hear.
Yeah, but no, I was just going to say, I don't understand. There's been a lot of rain. And normally, over summer, I do like to get my sprinkler out.
Yes.
And I'm told I can't get my sprinkler out this summer, get it on the front lawn.
Yes. I normally get my hose out in the summer.
Yeah, well, I've got quite a big one, and, I'll get it out on the lawn, but apparently not allowed.
No.
No, that's not allowed. It's all, but I don't understand it.
I
think we've come to a dead end, Ian. Not really going. That was it. I think we've started off badly with the business. We've moved on to the spring. It's not a bit...
Mixed Mental Mayhem. Triple M. Taking a call straight to air, 7-second delay. Don't swear, because it will get dumped and you'll get blacklisted from the station, as simple as. Line 10 is on the wireless. Hello, Line 10.
Hello, Dick.
Hello.
Ian Lee is on LBC, so change that dial to 97.3. At 3 o'clock, there's no excuse. Turn on that wireless for some verbal abuse. Now, Triple M, we lap it up. How dare you swear, you mucky pup? So phone in now, you'll feel so cool.
But be aware, you stupid fool. 3.5 hours, my God, this show is long. But I want some more, so bring it on!
Yeah, come on! Well done, you. Thank you very much. Oh, dear. Line 9, sorry, you're on the wireless.
Hola. Ian.
Hello.
How you doing, my friend?
I'm fine, my friend. Sorry, I thought you were going to start speaking to me completely in Spanish.
No, I just know that means hello.
I think, yes, even I know that.
I lined up some music I was going to play for you. I wanted to play some heavy metal for you.
Oh, yeah?
But my tape chewed up.
Oh, no. Can you sing it to us?
Well, no, what it was, then I was going to play you some Kiss.
Yeah, oh, yes.
But then that tape chewed up as well.
Right, I'd get a new tape player.
I'm thinking of it. So I've got some Beach Boys, and do you want to sing along to the Beach Boys with me?
Let's have some Beach Boys.
Yeah, all right, let me get this on. Hold on.
Hope this tape...
Right away, you're thinking about
Yeah, it's from Pet Sounds.
Yeah, it's the best song.
Before I know the love you love affair is such a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
But da 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 da. Oh, I'm a little bit here. It makes your heart feel. Yeah, it was very good. Thank you for that. I was enjoying that. Line 7 is on the wireless.
Oh, Ian, my darling, you're gorgeous. This is basically a public service announcement. Can I do one, my darling?
Please do, yes, of course.
Well, basically, my darling, I'm not online, as you know, my darling, and I don't know about eBay, but I've got something to sell, and I thought, I thought Margaret from Watford, Barry's beautiful wife, might be interested. It's a hand-woven llama hair bra, my darling, from Peru.
Right.
It's never been worn.
Isn't it a bit itchy?
Still got its natural oils. Well, I don't know. I haven't worn it. I wasn't game.
No.
I am a game woman, as you know, my darling.
You're a gay woman?
Game? Oh, for goodness
game
sake.
woman. It's not a very good line.
That's not very nice, my darling, and rather yucky and tasteless. I'm a game woman.
Game woman.
My darling.
Yes.
Game.
Game.
G-A-M-E,
I've got it, game woman, and you've got a hairy bra.
Well, no, it's a hand-woven llama hair bra from Peru, my darling, made by the old women up in the mountains.
Yes.
And I was wondering if anyone would be interested in it, basically.
Well, you've announced it on the radio. If anyone wants it, call 0870 9090 973 from 10 o'clock this evening.
Show.
10 o'clock tonight, Caroline Faraday is back. Hopefully clean. And Alex Thomas is on 8, filling in for Dirty Bell. Alison Bell, who is filling in for James O'Brien. Anyway, we've been asked you to send in MP3s. We play them every day at about 19 minutes past 6. And then on Friday we play the best one of the week. The best one this week, I think, has to be Mick in the Worcester Park, who sent in his version of Supergrass. It's well worth a listen. Listen to the lyrics. I think it's very clever.
He is fun, he's obscene, we don't know where he's been. He's our friend, Ian Lee, he's alright. We wake up, turn him on, but by 6 he has gone. If you snooze, you will lose, he's alright. Does he like you? We can't be sure. As you know, he's Bob Ben. He can't ring Triple M, but he drinks tea. Ian Lee, catch his show around 3. Wind him up if you like, but he's alright. He takes calls on his show, but don't swear, 'cause you know you'll be dumped, you'll be banned, but he's alright. Is he like you? We can't be sure, but he won't get that far, 'cause he drives his mum's car. But when he's on, you tune in, have a laugh, have a gin. He's our friend, Ian Lee, he's alright.
Thank you, Mick! In the Worcester Park, we like that. You can keep sending your MP3s in to iain, I-A-I-N, at rbc.co.uk. It's the last 6 minutes, 50 seconds of the show. It's been all right today. It's been some good bits, some bad bits. But I've enjoyed it. OK, let's go through them. Line 1, you're on the radio.
Hello, I am the infamous Podsay.
Shish kebab.
What is this?
I love you and the Rayburn. Goodbye.
That was beautiful. Oh, that was a love phone call to Anna Rayburn. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian.
Hello.
Do you remember I called in when the lady was stuck in the petrol station?
Yes.
Anyway, I've got a suggestion for you.
Okay.
Have you thought about starting your show earlier?
No, I have not thought about that.
Well, you know how you finish at 6:30?
Yeah.
Why don't you just start at 6:30 as well?
What?
AM? I mean, 'cause you are LBC, basically. Get rid of the rest.
Come on, baby! I'd go insane if I did that, though. Thank you for the suggestion. I'm never doing a job that involves me broadcasting at 6:30 in the morning again. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
The day that I was born, oh boy, my father nearly died. He couldn't get my nappies on, no matter how hard he tried. Because I was born with an extra leg, and since that day...
Oh, no.
I had to learn and to stand on my own 3 feet. Believe me, that's no fun, because I'm a Jake, a peg.
Diddle-diddle-diddle-um.
With my extra leg.
Diddle-diddle-diddle-um.
Wherever I go through men snow, the people always let me know there's a Jake, a peg.
Diddle-diddle-diddle-um. With his extra leg. Diddle-diddle-diddle-um. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Ian, you got to get rid of that hoodie. What is that? Is that a hoodie? No, I can't have that. Hello?
Hoodies!
No, you can't. You can go, hoodie.
Do it again.
Hoodie.
Thank you very much. Line 12, you're on the wireless. What's this going to be? Supergran. Supergran. Here we go.
Hoodies!
And Batman and Robin too. With B.A. Baracus. Thank you very much. Line number 10 is on the wireless.
Oh, hello there, Ian. Meet Jamesy from the Cowley.
Hi.
Hi, I just love your show, and I love my boyfriend, Turkey Mel, even more.
I'm glad to hear it. Isn't that lovely? People coming on the radio and declaring love for others. Excuse me, line 7 is on the wireless.
Good evening. Anyone who can help me? I'm in trouble with the Sky Channels at the moment. Have I got the right station? Wonderful Miguel, wonderful radio London.
No, that's channel 940, I think, Radio London.
Are you not called Opal Bonfanti?
No, send my love to Opal.
Oh, he's very good, you know.
I know, I've been on her show several times. She doesn't know it yet, though.
Is that right?
Yes, thank you. Line number 6 is on the wireless.
Okay, get ready for this.
I'm like the baby lady love with the extra leg.
There you go, he's only 3.
That was brilliant, thank you very much for that. 2 Jake the Pegs, 4 La Cucarachas. Line 16 is on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, Ian. I've got a question for you.
Yes?
Is he or isn't he?
He is. We think. Okay, we've got 2 minutes left. Plenty of calls still. Line 2, you're on the radio.
Yeah, hello, Ian. It's Danny from the Youngster.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Can I play your tape, a song?
Of course you can. Turn your radio off,
I'll
though.
just put it on right now, 1 second.
Turn your radio off.
Just hold on, just stand by. I'm normally at Dartford.
Oh, no, that sounds awful. That sounds awful. No, thank you. Line number 4 is on the wireless. Hello, line 4.
Hello.
Hello.
It's the first time I'm calling.
Nice one.
I'm in year 9.
Yeah.
And I have got to choose my career option soon.
Wow.
Like my GCSE options.
Yeah.
And I've chosen 2 of them, and I was really stuck on what my third one should be.
So what 2 have you chosen?
I've chosen geography and ICT,
Okay.
and I need to choose one more.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering if you had any suggestions on what I should choose.
History.
History?
Yeah.
That's boring.
No, that's my suggestion on what you should choose. History is brilliant. Geography's boring. You've chosen the wrong one there. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello?
This is Tom's.
Hey, Tom.
I like to say that my favourite meal is shepherd's pie.
Yeah.
But I've got my friend here, and he's called Bobby. I'd like to say hello.
Okay.
All right, Ian.
Hello.
Hello. We would like to say we made up a song about our shepherd's pie.
Lovely.
You want to hear it?
I'd love to hear a song about shepherd's pie, because I like a bit of pie.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Shepherd's pie, we like shepherd's pie, we love it! Ian?
Yes?
Oh, I've got to go now, I've got shepherd's pie for dinner.
Go and have your shepherd's pie. Don't know. Line 9 is on the wireless.
Chili.
Missed it. Line 7 is on the wireless. It's too quiet, too quiet. Oh, we've got 45 seconds. I want to end on a good one if we can. Line 4 is on the wireless.
Oh, hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea?
I love it. Let's try one more. We may regret doing one more, but let's go to line 3. You're on the wireless.
Hey, Dave, Ian. It's me, Homer, your old buddy.
Hey, Homer.
Hey, how you doing? Now, listen, you don't get a lot of chance to speak to a superstar. What do you want to ask me, boy? Anything you like.
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm Madge. Can you do a Madge?
You don't sound... That's the worst Homer Simpson impression I've ever heard in my entire life.
This show is completely